Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bingothon 2026 Summer. This will be the last run that is scheduled, but there's still time to get the donations in for that bonus run of the Shadow the Hedgehog. All we need to do is reach a total of 1250, and we are more than 3/4 of the way there. We've got plenty of time, so let's get those donations in whilst we can. We're going to continue into the last scheduled run, which is Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer Bingo, run by the thefullm3tal. And the incentive for beating Sephiroth and the Lingering Will has been met, so that's going to happen either within the time or shortly after the Randomizer Bingo. I hear these are really difficult fights in the game, so this will be interesting to see this be routed into the bingo, and I'll let you take it away from here when you're ready.
Thank you so much for this. Hello everyone, we are here finally at the end of this marathon with, like we said, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer Blackout Bingo. Yes, that's a mouthful, I know, but it's kind of a staple of the Kingdom Hearts series with the long names. We are gonna be going for 25 objectives. We are playing on critical difficulty. This is something that I didn't actually mention at first, but we are gonna be on max difficulty for this one. We're not gonna be doing a level 1 randomizer. This is something that you can do if you want it. But for the sake of this marathon and my own sanity, I will be doing a level 50 checks. So what are checks in this game? Basically, all of the magics, all of the forms, all of the summons, the 3 proofs that we're going to be needing to actually complete the game. So we're going to need to find the proof of connection, the proof of non-existence, and the proof of peace. And also, we will have the world unlocks to find. So those are basically all of the most important checks to find. And we will start with a random assortment of those. I'm gonna be ready to start in just a moment, because I'm setting up also my tracker on the site so that I can know where I am in the randomizer. We are good to go. Okay. And for the final run, it's time for the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so right here we're gonna be picking up one of the dream weapons. It doesn't matter that much in the randomizer right now. And then we will be moving towards the Garden of Assemblage. So this is normally the place where we be able to access the different worlds in the randomizer. Got winner's proof here. What are the objectives on my board? So I'm gonna be starting up by going through the worlds and trying to, a shotgun route. So basically, we're just gonna be going through all of the available worlds and try to catch some early checks. Checks will be in the chests, at the end of bosses, and stuff like this. We will be trying to go for and try to route in the randomizer, I guess, because it's going to be a bit easier than level 1. This is something that I also tried to practice, but the super bosses that we actually got the incentive met are really brutal. So right here, we're going to start at the Olympus Coliseum. We're going to be helping out Meg right here. And like I said, we're going to be going for early easy checks so that we can get some tools, basically abilities, magic, keyblades as well is a good place to start. The movement at the first part of the run is going to be pretty slow because right now we don't have any movement abilities. We will be able later on to have super jump. We'll be having ouch. We will be having as well that is going to be a massive boost to our mobility and also our survivability, because some of the tools that we have actually have iframes. Air combo boost right now is a pretty good ability to get. It will actually boost our air combo damage. Those dogs, though. Those dogs can actually do a lot of damage. Right now, I'm still level 1, so you can see, there we go. Pretty much, at this point, in critical mode, pretty much everything can one-shot. So in terms of objectives, let's see what we have. We have collect 30 puzzle pieces, so you may have seen some floating crowns, like right there in the background. Those are actually puzzle pieces. I'm gonna have to gather 30 of those for throughout the randomizer. I need to be killed or be killed by a data org. Okay, I just checked that. So, what a data org is. The main villains of this game are the Organization 13. So 13 super bosses that are, like I said, usually in the Garden of Assemblage, where we actually started this run. But now they're gathered around every single world, except for 2 exceptions, being 100 Acre Wood, so Winnie the Pooh's world, and... No, you get out of here, buddy. No, okay, I'm gonna... Nip, 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 nip. Leave me alone, please. So the data orgs are scattered everywhere, and they are really brutal enemies. Some of them are actually on par, I would say, in terms of difficulty from Sephiroth and the Lingering Will. Just gonna grab this real quick. Thank you, Goofy, for the potion. Just reminded me that I need to actually take their items from them. So what do we have? Kingdom Key. Ooh, okay. Has Berserk Charge on it. It's not bad of an ability, but it's a bit more situational. Basically, what it does is when we are in a MP recharge, so when our MP bar is going to be not blue but purple, we will have a small boost of strength, but we won't be able to do any finishers, and we need finishers to actually finish bosses, because the finishers are required for bosses to be defeated. Moving on to Atlantica right now, because on the board you can see column 2, row 4, we have an objective that is called Have Some Finny Fun. And this is actually performing the first song of Atlantica. In this game, instead of having a whole world to explore and fight in, just like in Kingdom Hearts 1, they decided that in this game, it's going to be a rhythm game. So there are usually, I think it's 6 songs in this world, and you have to complete them. They are rhythm game. It's, I would say, some people would say it's better than the KH1. Nowadays, I don't know, because the timing on those are not the best, because even if it's supposed to be rhythm games, the rhythm is not all the time in sync with the music, which is actually quite disturbing. And right now we have the tutorial, which is mandatory. I could have used an option on the randomizer to actually skip this tutorial, but it can sometimes lead to... I had issues with this during setup, and sometimes it just doesn't work properly. So here's the first musical piece that we have to play through to collect our first objective of the run. So in this minigame, we're gonna have to be performing excellence timing. So basically pressing X at the very last moment. Every time we do this, we add 1 note to the score in the top left. If we do a not bad, yeah, good. If we hit good, we don't get the musical note, and we don't lose one. But if we fail, it goes back down. At the end of the song, I need at least 1 note to actually do this and be able to go through. And you'll understand at the end of the song also why the square on the board is actually have some finny fun. By far, this is my least favorite song of the entire Atlantica world, though, because I have some backstory with this one. So, in case you didn't know, this game was actually originally released on the PS2. And when this game came out, I was actually playing it pretty much close to release. So I was pretty young. And the thing is, I didn't understand at that time that Atlantica worked in the way that we need to have certain items, some certain magics, or have certain stats met up so that we can actually go to the next song. And I replayed this song until I was pretty much... yeah, I couldn't bear it anymore. So this is why I think this is the worst of the songs. I mean, you have Under the Sea, you have... so this one is called Swim This Way, and also why... here's why we have saved Finny Fun, by the way. So there we go, we have some Finny Fun. First objective marked out. So yeah, you've got some pretty good, pretty good musics, and you've got this one. Which is not the best, so... alright. But yeah, Atlantica as a whole is okay, but it could be better, to be honest. So, play a game. I'm shaking out the rest of the... ooh. Of the objectives. We've got some pretty interesting objectives on the board. Right now we are in the... right now we are in Pridelands, so we are gonna be facing off against those enemies, which is gonna be a bit of a pain, because some of those enemies are maybe among the worst. Just trust me when I tell you that those can actually one-shot me. And we will be... we need to defeat them to actually move on. But Pridelands is gonna be a huge world to be in, because right now we are gonna be checking a lot of chests. And here's our first magic. We will be having Blizzard as the first magic, which is pretty good. It's gonna be shooting an ice crystal right in front of us. I wish I had that for the... oh, really? Really? Wow, the aerial knockers are actually pretty bad. I'm gonna have to keep track also on my HP bar, because I just saw in the corner of my eye that there's the gain 10 HP objective. So this objective means that I need to get 10 more HP that I started with. I started with 10, so I need to reach 30. Which means I need 5 HP checks, because each HP up I get is 2. And right now we got one of the best forms that I could wish for early on in the randomizer. We got limit forms. So limit form, we have what we call drive forms in this game. So basically what it does... you can see on the HUD, you have the MP bar and the drive bar just above it. We are gonna be using we're gonna be using 4 bars of drive to actually 3, 4, or 5, depending on the drive form you go in. But basically, what it does, it takes away one of your party member, and it powers you up. But limit form is a bit different than the others. You don't need any party members to actually enter limit form, and what it does, it reverts Sora to his KH1 era. So he will be going back to his KH1 clothes, and he will be able to access... I should be also collecting... I just remembered, I should be collecting puzzle pieces. And he will be reverting to his KH1 outfit and his KH1's limit breaks. So, and it's pretty powerful, and it's a pretty powerful form. It is only available in the Final Mix versions of the games, but like I said, it's really good. We also got... Ooh, we got quite a few... Yep. Pride Lands never fails to... Sorry. Sorry. Pride Lands always delivers. Right now... Wow. Right now, we have 6 important checks in the clear. Gonna be eliminating this one because it's really bad. That's a really bad enemy right there. So we got Blizzard, so we've got a spell, we got Limit Form, we got Beast Claws that actually unlocks the Beast Castle, so one of the worlds in this game. Also High Simba. I'm gonna be snatching your items away, thank you. We also have the Way to the Dawn, which is the key, Riku's Keyblade. That is the key to unlock the rest of the world that never was, so the final world of the game. We also got the Sword of the Ancestor. This one allows us to access Mulan's world, the Land of Dragons. And we also have pages. So Torn pages are part of the 100 Acre Wood world. So Winnie the Pooh's world. This one is actually pretty chill. It's just a series of mini games, and each page has at least 3 chests to check. And they can be pretty good. Okay, so keep collecting some puzzle pieces. For the 30 puzzle pieces. Check. And we've got our first growth ability. We got high jump, so now we actually jump a bit higher. And we are going to be helping out Piglet right here. There's not a whole lot to say or do during this minigame. This is going to be pretty much a 45 second button mashing minigame. And keep in mind that this is not, by the way, the regular speed of the minigames in 100 Acre. They are actually sped up, I would say, by about 50% for each. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be able to actually check the board. So, collect 30 puzzle pieces, I already mentioned this. So, kill or be killed by a data org, I'll also talk about it. Play a game with Luxord. Luxord is one of the Organization 13 bosses. And one of his reaction commands, so reaction commands are going to be the actions that actually pop up in the triangle slot. He has one of his reaction commands is actually play a game. So you actually have to do some kind of mini game to actually beat him. Like at level 3 Quick Run. So Quick Run is one of our growth abilities. This is one of our movement ability, and we need to reach level 3. We have 7 unique accessories. How many do I have right now? I have 4, and also I'm gonna put on Shadow Archive Plus. This accessory actually allows me to get some HP back when I take hits, which is pretty good. Rising Dragon, this is one of Donald's staff, and this is pretty good because one of our objectives is to have 7 different and unique Donald staffs. We need to defeat Future Pete in Timeless River, so we need to go through Disney Castle to actually be able to achieve this objective. Have 7 unique armors, same as the accessories. We'll be keeping a track of this. Defeat Roxas. Roxas is actually the first boss that we meet in the world that never was, and by getting the Way to the Dawn a bit earlier, we have access to this fight right now. So we might have to go there at some point, but I wish I could actually go there with Quick Run because, like I said, we're playing in critical difficulty, and the required level to usually to go to the world that never was, so the final world of the game, is 50. Right now we are level 9, so you can expect me to die pretty fast if I actually go there. Obtain a max growth ability. So all growth abilities have 4 different levels. Usually in the regular game you can only reach level 3, and level 4 is actually bound to the form, but in the randomizer we can actually go through all levels. So we're gonna have to level up a growth ability to level 4. Have 3 even-numbered ensign reports. So ensign reports in this game are gonna be important to me because on the side, I have a tracker with all the important checks that I have, and every time I get an ensign report, I'm gonna be told on the tracker which world has how many important checks. Flash step is pretty good. This is this is a combo modifier for Sora, and this is pretty good. Jackpot is going to be used as well because it allows me... Ooh, I already have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We already have 7 unique armor pieces. Where is it? Where is it? I've seen it. Where is it? There it is. So 7 unique armor pieces done. And I think I'm going to be putting on Acrisius Plus now. A bit more defense.
While you be re-equipping your armors, is there a moment that we have for a brief word?
No, wait, what? Sorry?
Do you have a moment for a brief word?
Oh, sure.
Because we have received here a $25 donation from a name very near and dear to our hearts. It is Floha indeed, knocking us all the way up to $999 raised so far. And of course, they don't leave us but with their donation. They also give us a message saying, "So close, yet so far. Oh, won't someone help me to reach this $1,000 threshold?" Oh, won't someone indeed tantalizingly close. But thank you very much, Floha.
So close to the 1,000 threshold. Let's go. Let's keep it up and let's actually smash that level, that 1,000. We will see 1,000 also in this game, but a bit later on. But I'm not gonna talk about it too much right now because it's not in this world actually. So as you could have seen that I've checked some other chests right here. I'm gonna push the wardrobe right here, and we will be facing our first boss in this randomizer. And I think I've seen it. Yep, I actually saw it in the tracker. So right now we're going for column 2, row 3, thresholder, aka the door. So we are in Beast Castle here now, and it's pretty straightforward. Beast Castle shouldn't be too hard because it's one of the early worlds. But keep in mind, we are still at level 1, so everything hurts pretty badly, as you can see. But we have Mickey. So in certain story fights, you can actually get the help of King Mickey to help you out with certain stuff. The only real issues I would say with Mickey right now is that, one, his moveset is very floaty, so he tends to miss a lot of his attacks. And second, he cannot actually perform any kinds of finishers. So it's up to me to wake back up and finish the job. So there we go. So thresholder, I don't think I can actually kill him with the limit form. I'm gonna try. 2, 3, 4. Judgments. Nah, not enough. Not enough strength. Could have been good, but we'll be doing this. And catch this. Alright, so thresholder. Bit the dust. There we go. There's a way to actually go one shot, basically, or one cycle thresholder. If you have enough strength and combo boost and stuff like this, you can actually perform an attack that actually does enough damage to go through his entire HP bar before you hit the gate, so that he goes back into the wall in the door. Don't forget to keep collecting this. Did I just see an Orichalcum level up? Yep. Everything is randomized, so my levels are actually randomized. Most of the worlds are. The only one that is not is Atlantica. But yeah, I can actually get some items by leveling up instead of abilities. So this is normal in terms of randomizer. So now we need to light up all 3 of those lanterns before Cogsworth actually loses his grip. And I'm gonna have to also collect all of the puzzle pieces right here. Thank you. I'm gonna have also to keep in mind and remember to check how many maps I got, because I saw that we have 10 maps to collect. So you get a ring when you leveled up. That's interesting. Yeah, you can actually do this. You can actually get rings. You can get Ultima, of all things, during leveling up. So yeah, you can get a lot of items. And we got Beast's Claw, which is actually the second visit. So yeah, most of the time you go through each world at least twice to complete them. The only exception being Twilight Town. The only exceptions, sorry, being Twilight Town that you visit 3 times, and Simulated Twilight Town that you actually go through only once, because it's actually the tutorial area. So now we are facing against Beast, so we're gonna be using this, helping out with Cogsworth. 2 more Blizzard to actually pushes HP back to 0, and then use Cogsworth reaction command to end this. And we get combo boost, so... Do I get... Really? I just realized, are we at 3? I think we're at 3 combo boosts now. No, 2. Only 1 with the Keyblade and 1 with the... Okay. I was about to say, what was that? Right. Snatching away his potions for myself. Is it possible to have the mod's name? The mod's name is actually pretty... You can actually go through it with the KH2 randomizer, basically. I think if you type in KH2 FM randomizer, you will actually get access to the website that has every important info that you need to actually set up, and also all the listed mods and stuff. So what was I going for? Oh, I wanted to equip... I remember now. I wanted to equip aerial dodge that I just got. So aerial dodge, I think, is one of the... No, it's not one of the objectives, namely. It can go to max growth, I see. All right, so we got... Ooh, we got a pretty huge check. We got an Ansem report, and these are actually part of the bingo card, because I need 3 even numbers. But right now we've got the number 11. And what it did, it actually showed me that the simulated Twilight Town, so basically the tutorial area that you play with Roxas instead of Sora, actually has 6 important checks, so we might have to check it at some point, but we need Namine's sketches to actually access it.
If I may briefly interrupt you for one moment. Sure. I am pleased to announce that we've managed to make that 1,000 threshold with a $1.67 donation from Soulfly Rat. Simply comment in bet. That's only $250 away from the incentive for Shadow the Hedgehog, and if my math is correct, that's 50 submissions to try and get yourself that one and only exclusive mug. Only 50 mugs to go. We can do this. Give or take 3 hours.
Let's go. Yeah, that Shadow the Hedgehog run seems pretty fine. So keep donating, guys. We need you for this. So we got an accessory slot indeed in one of the chests. I'm actually wondering what I could actually... Yeah, Fencer Earring is going to be fine for the moment. I haven't checked if I don't have actually any kind of synthesis... objective to go for, so this is pretty good, because those can be... Right, gonna use the reaction command on those ones to actually get rid of some of the enemies. And Drive Converter is gonna be huge as well to actually be able to level up one of our drive forms. We need to collect every piece on... Oh, that's a huge unlock. Okay. We just got Reflect. So Reflect is basically the best defensive tool in our arsenal right now. We also got Thunder a bit earlier, which is good. So, ooh, what? Yeah, I shouldn't have jumped. So, what does Reflect do? Basically, it allows us to stop any incoming damage and reflect it back at our aggressors, which is pretty good. All right, get out of here. I said get out of here. Thank you. Slapshot, yeah, good, a pretty good combo modifier as well. Answer report number 13. Okay, so we got another piece of intel. Now we know that the world that never was has 4 important checks. I'm just gonna be collecting some of those as well because just in case I don't get what I need, at least I will be able to do some synthesis. Oh, and max HP. I think we just hit 30. So, another objective done. The fortune tellers, so the enemies in the... Oh, Grand Ribbon. This is actually the best armor piece in the game. Right here. Let me open the... Thank you. Woo, okay. Okay, perfect. This room is actually quite annoying, not gonna lie. So... being able to go through it without too much of a hassle, that's actually a win in my book. Okay. So, now we have to push Abu, the monkey, across this room. If you're good enough, you can actually do this with 2 reaction command usage. I cannot do this. I've never been able to do it. So I usually go for 3. So he's gonna set the crystal back in place, and now everything is okay. We're gonna be leaving this. I think we've got new worlds to go through. Not really, so I'm gonna have to push through some other worlds. So I'm gonna be setting myself up with the Grand Ribbon, best armor piece in the game. So 4 bonus defense plus 25% resistance to all types of damage. And we're gonna be going back to Olympus Castle. Like I said, this one is an earlier world, so it should be easier. And we've got Reflect, so we are a bit more suited up defensively now. Because one of the hardest early game parts is up ahead. If you actually did a level 1 playthrough of this game, you know how hard this part can be. Hades Escape. Come back here, Hades, please. Thank you. So we cannot actually defeat Hades right now because we are in the underworld and he has the upper hand. But now we are actually setting ourselves up to Hades Escape. We got Slapshot, that is going to be good. Thunder Boost is going to be huge as well, and I think we're good. So Hades Escape. So, like I said, we cannot defeat Hades, so he's basically immortal here. But he can also damage us. And if you've played the game normally, you know... I mean, there. Just right there. Keep in mind, I'm level 13. It's not a whole lot, but it's still pretty... It's pretty okay for this world. But, like... Here's what one fireball did to me. Oh, come on. Come on, Shadows. He hits pretty hard, so yeah, Hades Escape is notorious at the beginning of the run to actually be really hard. Thankfully, we've got some combo modifiers, and we will be using Oron's limit break right here, Bushido. So limit breaks are linked to the party members, And what they do is, depending on what you have, right here, it's pretty powerful and it's really useful to actually wipe everyone. Feel the heat, indeed. Yeah, those are some of the more notorious lines. There's one that's coming up that most people actually remember. And I'm gonna be set to report that I don't have it on my bingo card, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing a specific thing. You will know when we get there, but don't worry, it's coming up. Also, I need to cross out, I just remembered, I think I need to cross out the gain 10 HP pretty soon. Because I saw that we have more than 30 HP. So now we have Cerberus. Thing is, I don't think I'm gonna be lucky enough. I was! Okay, perfect. Because, yes, this is another fight where Mickey can actually show up. And this is actually one of the most preferred places for the first spawn of Mickey. Because, like I said, Mickey can actually appear in some story fights. But the thing is, every time he actually appears, his chances to appear next time are actually reduced. So, the first time it's guaranteed, and then it's back to 50%. So we just won a coin flip right there. Can you behave, please, doggy? Doggy, doggy. Come on. Just need one more. Thank you. All right.
Let's go.
There we go. Okay, so Cerberus has been defeated. Let's go. Woo! So yeah, like I said, we just won a coin flip to actually summon Mickey. We only had 50% chance for him to show up there. But yeah. I could have gone for Thunder, yeah. But a Blizzard to the face is a bit... I prefer this. This is actually a bit cooler. Pun intended. Okay, so now we are at the Colosseum. We're actually gonna meet Hercules right here, and he's giving us Rumbling Rose. What did it do? Oh, it has air combo plus. Not the best of abilities. Oh, I just saw that we have one other check on the board that is linked to this world. Re-enter Phil's minigame, but for that I need to actually complete the first visit first. So Phil's minigame is what we are doing right now. We have to do it twice. This is mandatory for the story to begin, to move on, sorry. But we will have to actually get back into it after this. And we get auto final. Ooh, I might be tempted to actually force up final with this. So what? Oh, I don't think it actually... I don't know if it actually will be... If it will actually keep final in my drive inventory, so to speak. Never really tried to force final this way. So we're doing the second part now of the world, so we are heading back into the underworld because we need to actually face Pete, because he's doing some stuff in the underworld, and we need to stop that. Trick ghosts are gonna be a pain, though. Those enemies are actually pretty notorious. They are pretty powerful early on. Fire boost is good. It actually boosts our fire damage, if I had any. But yeah. Ooh, okay, finally we got dodge roll. Oh, I just forgot that I need to go this way. You see? One fireball, and I lost half of my HP. This is gonna be bad. Garnet Ring and the Darkstone, so nothing of importance there. I should have put on dodge roll so that I could actually dodge roll around and be a bit more efficient. Oh, the Strigo Snipe. Okay. Well, at least it gives me the opportunity to go and equip this. There we go. We will be rolling around now. Until we get either glide or quick run. And we got the proof of non-existence. So one of our 3 proofs. Those are actually the mandatory items that you need to collect to actually access the final fights. There are 3 of them, like I said, proof of non-existence, proof of peace, and proof of connection. Each of them actually being unlocked a different way. We are already at high jump level 3. Wow. Here's Demix, one of the Organization 13 members. And it's time for Comet to shine. Come on, Donald, it's your time. So we need to defeat all 100 forms to actually keep going. So we can either use magic, like you saw with Donald, or we can go and use this reaction command called Wild Dance that allows us to catch one of the forms and just use it to flail around and destroy all of its other friends. Does Bingo often do the final fight? Most of the time I do it. It depends on how well the thing is going on. There are some objectives that forces you to do the final fights because, and we got quick run, perfect. Because one of the objectives that you can get in Bingo is actually enter the laser dome, which is one of the attacks that can. Xemnas, the final boss. So sometimes you need to go through the entirety of the rando and to get a bingo done. All right, Pete fight. Let's go pinball. I'm gonna use Comet to actually wipe out some of the enemies here. There we go. Trick ghosts are down. And we got final form. Let's go. Second form that we got throughout the run, which is pretty good. So final form is one of the most powerful forms you can get. It uses both of our party members and 5 drive gauges, but it's one of the most powerful drive forms that we have in our arsenal. And we're gonna be trying to beat the rest of the world with Hydra now. So Hydra is a 3-phase fight. Here's the first one. And the most infamous phase is upon us right now. We need to vanquish all 3 heads now. And watch out for Phil. Nope, Phil, I won't get up on the Hydra's back. I don't need to. Okay, I might have to. Why do you do it? Nope, I won't be... Ah, come on, I'm gonna have to. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on the Hydra's back. Okay. Because right now, Hydra is not behaving. Bad Hydra. There we go. Okay, and here's the final phase now. Way too many heads. Oops. No, that's actually the right item. Comet Rain. Limits in this game are pretty powerful. If you didn't know, you're actually invincible. You are actually invincible during every single limit breaks. Some of them actually allows us to move around just like Comet did right there. We can actually move around and do stuff. Some others actually limit our movements. For example, Bushido earlier was one of those examples where we couldn't move around. We just had to move forward with the limit break. We're going back into this world so that we can re-enter Phil's minigame right there. And nope, I didn't want to retry, I wanted to quit. There we go. And with that, we are, for the most part, right now in Olympus Coliseum, done. We can't move forward. I think I'm gonna move on with... So first, I'm gonna move on with Quick Run. You know what? I'm gonna go and actually defeat Roxas right now. So, for those of you who wanted a fair fight with Roxas, I'm sorry to report that we're not gonna have a fair fight with Roxas. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but sometimes sacrifices must be made, and I would rather actually defeat him quickly rather than just, you know, waiting for to have enough tools to go through. I'm gonna try to defeat some shadows here so that we can maybe level up at least once for another check. So, what we're gonna be doing now, we are going for some sort of cheese strat on Roxas, because I want to check the items that he has behind him. For this, you only need Quick Run, and you need a little bit of patience, and also you need to dodge 4 of his attacks. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Ah, come on. A bit too early. I dodged a bit too early. Because otherwise, yeah, this is basically what happens if I actually try to fight him fair and square. Like I said, we are supposed to be at level 50 right here. Who needs a fair fight? I don't know. I want to go past Roxas for several reasons. Like I said, we have some checks, so some chests behind him, but we also have nobodies. I was about to say the French name for nobodies. Sorry. Force of a habit. But yeah, there are nobodies behind Roxas, and we need to defeat nobodies to actually level up Final. That's 2. Ah, the worst part. Ah, I forgot about this. Gonna need to focus a little bit right now, just so that I can start the loop. Because what we're aiming for right now is a loop. I'm gonna introduce this ahead of time so that I don't mess up one more time. If you dodge 4 of Roxas' attacks, he will actually rush forwards and try to engage into a reaction-based attack. If we hit this reaction command, we will steal his Keyblades, and it's gonna be really important. Alright. Focus. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Okay, now he's gonna rush. There we go. We hit the end. And now we're gonna do one air combo. Push him to the edge, and now we're just gonna quick run him to death. What it does, basically, every time we use Quick Run, you can see his Keyblades actually smack him. But to those of you who are like, why doesn't Roxas break out? Because I've been smacking around people with my Keyblade, and they tend to retaliate after a certain point. The thing is, indeed, there is a mechanic in this game that I'm going to introduce right now. I'm going to take the time to actually do so, which is called revenge value. So every hit you do on an enemy, especially on bosses, adds to this value. And when this value is hit, the boss will automatically retaliate. But the thing is, some attacks actually doesn't have any revenge value. And funny enough, Roxas Keyblades right now are not adding any revenge value whatsoever. So we can basically quick run him to death. It takes a bit of time, but it is the safest option you have if you don't want to face him fair and square. There are some other ways to cheese bosses, but for Roxas, this is one of the most notorious ones. Because you basically are saying nuh-uh and fighting him with his own Keyblades. Thankfully, his Keyblades are doing most of the work. Should be enough if I do this. Oh no, I'm juggling him. This is not good. There we go. Okay. Almost messed up here. Whew! And just like that, we've defeated Roxas. And we got another Ansem report. We got Ansem report number 3. Only odd numbers. Wow. Yeah, this is just a basic loop that you can do on Roxas if you want. If you don't have many tools, or if you don't want to fight him fair and square, this is one of the ways. Wow, both money pouches back to back. Really? Okay, so we just got 10,000 money. And we got the Promise Charm, okay. And Counter Guard. Okay, so each money pouches allows to get 5,000 money, so right now we're rich. What I can do, though, is actually check what we have here. Not a whole lot. Gonna be buying a Hammer Staff, a Comet Staff, and the Victory Bell. How many staffs does Donald have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one more. Let's actually buy the broom, and with that, just double checking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have 7 unique Donald staffs. Maybe I can donate some of the money. I wish I could. So now we are entering the World That Never Was Fortress. And we have some nobodies here that are gonna be a pain, because the sorcerers are among the worst kind of nobodies that we can face. And we got the second proof. We've got the proof of connection. Okay. Which is okay. I'm not mad at all that we already have access to Terra, or the Lingering Will, if you wish. Come on. I'm not going to be facing up against Dragoons right now. They are really powerful. So we already have 3 of the 4 important checks in this world, so I think I'm going to have to push through the Land of Dragons now. Let's actually do some more menuing. Got another finishing plus. Drive Converter, I could use it. Yeah, I could use it now. So Drive Converter actually transforms some of the money you get from enemies to Drive Orbs. And we're going to need the Drive Orbs to level up one of the forms. And it's actually the form that is on the bingo card. We need to level up Master to level 7. So that will require us to get every single Drive forms and level up to the max. Come on, Shadow. Thank you. So we've got now Shang's missions. So 3 missions back to back to back. And we're gonna take the time during this first mission to actually gather those 2 chests right there. And we get another level of Quick Run. We are getting closer to a max growth ability with actually, we might have max growth ability pretty soon, because we have currently high jump at level 3, which is one step away from the max level. And we need quick run as well because of one of our other objective. I should actually check on the number of accessories that I have because I might have 7. So what do we have? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 unique accessories. Second mission, just again some heartlesses outside of camp that we need to get rid of. Gonna thunder you. Assault Riders, those are pretty powerful. Thankfully, since the Land of Dragons is actually an early game world, it's actually pretty easy. It can still be pretty tense at times because remember, we're still in critical mode. And now we have this part, which is going to be a pain if the shadows don't behave, but it's actually not that bad because all of the shadows actually, all of the enemies here spawn in the same locations every time. Oh, I've forgotten that I don't have Glide yet. Next one is going to be right there. Oh, he actually went towards us. Next one's there, and the last 2 are here and here. Perfect. We got a power boost for all of our doings. So now we can actually go to the summit. In this, you may have noticed as well in this stage of the game, we also have a morale gauge. This is linked to this world in particular. We need this morale gauge to stay up at all times. Because if it goes back, if it goes down all the way, we lose. Just like if we actually got killed by the enemies. Skull and Crossbones, though, is a huge unlock. We got one more world. We can access now Port Royal, or aka the Pirates of the Caribbean world. And we actually got one more objective done. Ooh, I'm gonna get smacked in the face. Get out of here. I said get out of here. So we got one more objective done. We've got level 3 quick run now. Can cross this one out. And we got another reflect element. So now we have Reflera. All magics in this world, in this game, have 3 levels. So we've got the base level, we've got the raw version, and the Ga version. And we got torn pages, which is pretty good because I think I saw something related to poo. No, I think I might be mistaken. Yep. Alright, so the cavern fight with Ping, aka Mulan, but since she's actually pretending to be a man right now, she's not feeling confident, so she's not the best ally that we can wish for. Mulan, on the other hand, is gonna be pretty based. Missed. And we got level 3 dodge roll. And we got the ice cream. Okay, that's perfect. So we got an unlock to another world. We've got access now to Twilight Town. I really need to keep collecting puzzle pieces. I tend to forget. There's one here. We've got another one right there. And I don't think I'll be able to... Yeah, I won't be able to catch this one, the last one right there. I need to be mindful about the puzzle pieces because one of the objective is actually collecting every single pieces in one world. So I think I might be focusing on that objective in this world because it's not the worst. It's not the worst world to do it. I'll either do this one or 100 Acre Woods. It's gonna be the easiest ones. Alright, the summit fight, so I'm all by myself now, and I need to survive for a whole minute. Thankfully, we've got, like I said, we are in an early world, so we are doing more than enough damage to actually one-shot all of the Heartlesses. But since I don't get that much XP, I'm just gonna focus on funny number, because why not? I could go on a bit more by defeating more enemies, but it's not gonna be a huge impact on this, so and also I've got another way to level up, so don't worry about this. We are still level 16 right now. We need to reach level 33 for one of our objectives, but there's one place in this game that is tailor-made to actually level up quickly. But for that I need more. First of all, I need to unlock the place, and I need some tools to actually do this. The world that I'm thinking about is actually Space Paranoids, and I'm gonna need Experience Boost, which is one of the ability that allows us to get double the XP if we are 50% HP or less than what we have. And the second thing is actually, yeah, I already got her. Her weapons. But speaking of experience boost, we got one here. I'm gonna put Lucky here, and I'm gonna get experience boost on this Keyblade. So yeah. Also, yeah, you may be wondering, why do we have Ultima from KH3? Yeah, this is one of the side effects of one of the mods from the game. So yeah, we've got Ultima. It's just for stability purposes. We could have gotten another Keyblade called Frontier of Ultima, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they decided to give us in the randomizer with the Garden of Assemblage mod. You have both the Ultima from KH1 and Ultima from KH3. So basically we have 3 Ultimas in this game, which is fun. I could go on and do some other stuff now, instead of going for this world's boss. Come on, there we go. But I think because there's a way to actually skip Shan Yu, the boss of this world. It is just after this one. But I don't have the tools for it, and I want to get to the check that he might have. I haven't seen many maps, though. I'm kinda, to be honest, I'm getting a bit nervous. Because we need maps for one of our objectives, and I don't see many of them. I haven't seen any, to be more precise. Come on, Shan Yu. Alright, now he's gonna go... There we go. Now he's going phase 2. Be mindful of Hayabusa. Hayabusa being the bird. Because this idiot can actually crush us pretty fast. Stop this. Stop this, Shan Yu, please. Oh, also, yeah, we are gonna be... I saw earlier someone actually asked if Bingo needed us to actually go through the entirety of the game. Well, in our case, we need to, because if you see column 5, row 4, we need to defeat Final Xemnas. We could do the data fight, but to do the data fight, we're gonna need to do a lot more. Do I have it? I don't have any maps whatsoever, I think. Ooh, this is bad. Alright, we got another Thunder. Did I put on the maps? Oh, I have the worst feeling about this. Did I forget to add maps in the pool? I think I did. I think I forgot to add the maps in the pool. Oopsie! I rechanged the settings because I had issues while generating the seed here and there. Oh no. I think I forgot to turn on maps in the randomizer settings. This is not gonna be a blackout! Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, snap. Okay. Well. How do we go about this? Because I had many issues with the randomizer seed. I think it might be me being dumb and messing too much with the randomizer settings during the setup phases before the actual run. But because it's pretty stable otherwise. The most amount of times I had crashes was because I wanted to do some crazy settings, like for example, randomizing enemies and stuff. Because you can also do that. You can randomize as enemies and bosses in this game with the randomizer. But I had so many crashes that I had to actually uninstall and reinstall everything. Another ice cream, so you got the second visit. But first of all, say hi to Vivi. One of the best characters that ever existed. Yeah, I just realized that indeed we're not gonna be able to do Blackout Bingo because of my old dumbness. Because I forgot to add maps to the junk pool. Because yes, maps are of course considered junk. Ooh, I'm dumb. All right. Nope, this isn't the thing I wanted to do. I'm gonna have to wait it out. I wanted to use final form. Oh, that's right. I was wondering. You could always fight the super bosses as compensations. Well, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to either way. I'm gonna have to actually defeat Sephiroth and the Lingering Will, even though they're not on the bingo card. Actually, funny enough, I did a practice run yesterday, and oh, sorry, my alarm is actually going off. I was wondering what was going on. But yeah, I did a practice run yesterday, and one of the objectives was actually going for Sephiroth. It's either kill or be killed by Sephiroth, by the way, just like the data orbs. Do you have a spoiler log to check? I'm pretty sure I have a spoiler log to check, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure that I think I messed up the settings. Like I said, I redid the settings several times because I had the worst luck on the last seeds that I did. I had runs that actually died because when I got to a certain check, it just crashed. The game just crashed and I just couldn't go past it. Like, for example, twice it crashed during after the Roxas fight, and the other time was when leveling Valor form. So I had to uninstall and reinstall everything, and I messed with the settings a little bit less so that it could actually, you know, stabilize this a little bit. But in the process, I actually rolled back to previous settings, and in those settings, I actually forgot to turn on maps. And also, there was one time where I also the randomizer was working, but let's say that I was supposed to get a check, and I never got it. So yeah. If anyone in the viewing audience right now actually knows me, you know that's my kind of luck right there. This is basically the norm for me. So, to catch you up, time to catch up on everything that I missed to actually announce. So we've got the membership card that allows us to go through Hollow Bastion, the first visit. We got the answer report number 9, again another odd number. That told us that the 100 Acre Woods have 2 important checks. And we got the baseball bat charm So what it means now, we have access to our first summon. We have access to Chicken Little. Known for everyone here, to be honest. Yeah, I guess as much. But you know what? I'll take the offer and actually try. I'm gonna switch. I would say I could maybe switch the kill or be killed by a data org member, maybe to kill a data org member. So I could try. Maybe. I wasn't ready for this. And we got level 4 dodge roll. So we are at the end of the Twilight Town world first visit. So we've gotten through everything. Now the only thing that is missing is to... Oh, the Hades Cup trophy. I could do this as well. That's a bit easier, I'd say. I could go for the cups, even though they're off. Because now with the Hades Cup trophy, we have access to every single cup in the game. And there are 4... We have 5, basically 5. Vicinity break. Ooh, then wait. Are we ready for anything here at Bingothon? I don't know. First time around, and I'm already doing the worst things possible. All right, we are now in Port Royal, so we are in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So prepare to hear "He's a Pirate" a lot because it's actually the field music, the field battle music. Hope you like this. And there. So magic is going to be really relevant here in this world because all of the pirates are actually pretty weak to all kinds of magic. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I cannot go higher than this. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. Where are you taking us? I don't know. So I'm gonna use Chicken Little a little bit here. Because Chicken Little is an early summon, but he has his uses. Namely, this effect. He has a pseudo-magnet effect. So every time you are far away from enemies, he will actually whistle and he will actually gather them around you. There we go. So pretty useful summon early on when you don't have magnets. And I'm gonna keep him around for the simple fact that I don't have a lot of drive recoveries, and I'm gonna need drive recoveries, I guess, for more important reasons. I can always see the main. Yeah, this world is not the best in terms of copyright strikes and everything. I've got Combo Master. I've never equipped it. What the hell am I doing? So. Just so to catch you up on something, Combo Master is maybe one of the best ability in the game because it allows us to actually perform a combo without hitting anyone. So if I just mash, there, magic happens. This is also why I'm trying to talk a lot above the music and stuff, because I know that this is one of the worlds that tends to get the most copyright strikes. It's either this one or Atlantica. All right, so we got another odd number. Wow, I'm only getting odd numbers of for the Ensum report. So we got the intel that there's only one check in Sora's heart, so only one important check by leveling up. Alright, we need to survive a whole minute now on Isla de Muerte. How many reports are there? 13. And I'm only getting odd numbers. I got number 3, number 7, number 9, number 11, and number 13. And I need 3 even numbers. Ooh, okay. I get it. I'm not welcomed here. Sorry, this vehicle. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave for now. I know. Okay. Wow, they're pretty sensitive this morning. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Yikes. Yeah, the thing is, indeed, we're getting rid of all of the odd numbers now, so there's only 1 and 5 remaining. So we're pretty much guaranteeing ourselves to actually get an even number pretty soon. So we're gonna do it now. We're gonna go back to the Hollow Bastion first visit. There are some chests here and there. Not too much to do here. But maybe I'm hoping to get something good. Another world unlock, maybe. Bright gauge powered up. This is good as well. Another high drive recovery. Come on, I just need one. This is not looking good. Remembrance Stone and Decoy Prisons, both of them are useless to us. So now we need to investigate the Bailey and do the infamous Bailey fight. And I'm gonna be able to level up Limit Form right there, which is gonna be good. We're fighting alongside Squall from FF8. But in this game he's actually named Leon because reasons. So, Limit Form actually levels up by performing finishers on limit breaks. Hence why you see me spam Sonic Blade everywhere, because this is the safest option that I have. I'm gonna go back into Limit Form again, and we've got everything that we wanted. Right, recovery run, so that Leon is actually back in the game. Come on! Oh, really? Okay, missed. But we got Explosion, which is actually good, a pretty good option to have, because we got one of my favorite finishers in this game. Aerial finish is not going to be put on. Wow, this is rough. Like, really rough. Because right now we are not looking good. We are closing in on pretty much every single visits that we can possibly do. No, nah. What am I doing? Pretty much every single visits that we could do is almost done. We need 30 puzzle pieces. I need to remember that as well. Don't forget. If we get access to Simulated Twilight Town, we might be in the money, because, like I said, early level world, 6 important checks, pretty good. But we need to find Halloween's Town because we need to defeat Oogie Boogie. We need to find both of the Royal Summons items because we need to defeat both Old Pete's and Future Pete's. We need to go through the entirety of Port Royal 1 to defeat Barbossa. We need to find every single... Ooh, Tranquility Crystal. Yeah, it doesn't count. Because there's an item... I've seen the objective on the card that says obtain a Tranquility Crystal from the Mushroom 13. But I need to access the Mushroom 13 for this. And for that, one of the ways to actually do this is by going through Agrabah. Agrabah might be my saving grace here, because by completing the first visit, I can get access to one of the Organization 13 mushrooms. And it's not the hardest to actually do. Thank you. Okay, level 20, and we got Drive Converter, okay. Huh, this is odd. Okay, Feather Charm, so we got Peter Pan now. 2 of our 4 summons, and those two are not really the ones that I was waiting for. I was waiting for, to be honest, I was waiting for Stitch, because Stitch is one of the key items that I need, or at least that I want to have to XP boost. But this is not gonna be good. We're gonna be using, so we are against the Volcanic Lord and Blizzard Lord. We're gonna be trying to go and use Reflect on the lava pools here, and then use Aerial Dive to actually go and push the damage right in their faces. There we go. Volcanic Lord is down. And just like that. And we got Namine's sketches. Okay, we got a huge unlock there, because we've got the tutorial unlocked, and we already know that there are 6 important checks in there. So that can be huge. Okay. And yeah, the whole premise of Kingdom Hearts, if you had to explain it to a kid back in the day, is basically Final Fantasy characters meet up with Disney characters. Alright, so we are now in Simulated Twilight Town. So this is normally the tutorial area where we play as Roxas. So this is why we're having all of those tutorials and stuff, like how to lock on, how to move around, and how to interact with people. And now we're gonna be destroying people, because we're not supposed to be using magic at this point, but we can, because we are in the randomizer. Loser, take this. Take your L. Time to bully the bully. Alright, we're now... But there's one thing that we can do. Even better than just, you know, using magic. Sorry, Roxas fans, we can actually turn into Sora. You can actually use Limit Form in the randomizer to actually use Sora here. And it's as broken as it seems. Yeah, catch this. There we go. So we're going through all of the end of Roxas summer vacation. Don't cry, don't cry. We'll meet again, don't worry. And we've got a lot of chores to do. Now, we need to actually deliver the mail right now to earn some money. Just kidding, I'm not doing this. And we're just gonna go through as fast as possible through the entire end of Roxas summer vacation. And for that, we're gonna be doing... So this is day 3 already, by the way. And now we're gonna be facing again against a mysterious enemy, the so-called nobodies. But we're gonna be facing them as Sora again. Come on. Come here, thank you. So all of those fights ends after a certain amount of hits. This is why you see me do Ars Arcanum, one of Sora's limit breaks, because it actually does a lot of damage and a lot of hits. Funny enough, we get another odd number, and we got the third and final ice cream. So we got the entirety of the Twilight Town that is now unlocked. We're actually gonna go and face now the first boss of the story, but technically, and we're gonna be facing it as Sora, because there is a strat that you can do if you have limit form and a little bit of levels like I do. You do Ragnarok, lock on, Giga Impact. I didn't hear many shots land. I hope we're fine. Let's do some reaction commands. This is basically our tutorials for this. Funny enough, there is actually a hitbox right there, and here's the goat. Our goat. And boom. Also, yeah, the animations here are sped up, by the way. And we do one whole combo, Ars Arcanum, and he's dead. So we got 2 out of the 6 important checks right now. I hope we get some world unlocks, like for example some royal summons or some bones to unlock, to be able to unlock the Halloween Town, which would be perfect for me, since we're still lacking 3 worlds in fact. Oh, and yeah, the Ansem report that I got actually told us that we have 0 important checks in Space Paranoid, so the world of Tron. Also, yeah, now we're doing struggle fights, but with Sora it's just a breeze. You just go Ragnarok and everybody dies. The goal of this minigame is technically to get more orbs than your opponents. It's either you go and grab all 200 of them, just like we're doing right now, or you need to have the most amount of orbs by the end of the timer. The simulation is still being attacked by the nobodies right now, so we are facing more nobodies, and we're facing our first org member. We are fighting against Axel. I know we faced against Demix earlier on, but this time we're actually facing him and supposedly knocking him away. Don't worry, Axel will be back. And now one final fight against Setzer, the champion of struggle, but he's no match for Ragnarok. He's just not him. And we get the 3rd in summon, we get Genie. So we basically got every single possible summon except for the one that I wanted. Wow. Does winning that fight count as kill or be killed by a Data Org member? No, it doesn't count. Data Org members will actually be a separate thing. Because there, it's not the data version. The data version is basically the juiced up bosses. Here, it's just regular Axel. And we've got a high jump level max. And we got Trinity limits. That is huge. Trinity is pretty great. So now we are at the second to last day of Rox's summer vacation. This is supposed to be the 7 wonders of Twilight Town. So we were supposed to investigate on some weird legends or stuff that were said were happening in Twilight Town. But in the randomizer, we skip everything and we just go for it. Now we need to head back to the manor one more time, and we will enter the final stretch of Simulated Twilight Town. We got some pages though. Oh, I just realized we've got many pages, in fact. I might have to push through 100 Acre Wood because we actually have enough pages to go to Spooky Cave, which is one of the most important place to check in 100 Acre because it's the area with the most amount of chests in 100 Acre. All right, final day. It's time for the summer vacation to end. I know it's sad, but don't worry. It's only temporary. It's time for Roxas to finally be reunited with Sora. Because yes, spoiler warning, Roxas is actually Sora's nobody. But I'm not gonna talk too much about the story of the game because, let's be real, if I were to actually talk about the story of the game, we will be here until maybe next Bingothon. And I won't be maybe the best, the best suited to actually explain every single stuff in the story. Because it's pretty long, not gonna lie. We got Combo Plus, this is okay. I'm gonna need this for a fight later on. For a specific setup. And we got Bone Fist, finally! Okay, so we finally have access to Jack Skellington's world. We have access to the world of the Nightmare Before Christmas. Only until next Bingothon? I don't know. That depends on if we have to cover everything, including the mobile game that I haven't played. So I would have to actually learn what's going on in the mobile game and then try to actually make sense of everything. So yeah, we will be here for a while. Alright, final fight with regular Roxas. Why do I say regular Roxas? Because we will be actually getting some kind of upgrade that is actually a downgrade for us. Because we are gonna be... Oh, come on, stop that. Stop that. We will be facing against one more boss. We will be facing against Axel. Come here, I'll make it all stop. Let's go. Axel 2, the real Axel fights now. And we are now Roxas, but with 2 Keyblades. And why do I say it's kind of a downgrade for us? Because it's cool and all, but it's actually better for us to have 1 because we cannot use magic in this fight, but it doesn't matter. So we've got finally an even-numbered and some reports. And we know now that Drive Forms have 5 important checks. And we have 1 of 3 even-numbered and some reports. We need 2 more for one of the squares on the grid. Roxas is nice, but I prefer the cooler Roxas. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, they do exist. I thought for a second that I was gonna get the number 1 report before getting any of the even numbered. It's not a myth, everyone. So for this fight, I'm gonna be using Chicken Little again because I'm used to actually having... I'm really used to have magnets, and we are introduced to one of the toughest nobodies in this game, the Berserkers. And those can be a pain. Thankfully, they're behaving this morning. Thankfully, thankfully they weren't total idiots. They acted nice. Ooh, okay. So why do I keep... By the way, you might be wondering, why do I keep summons out or even drive on when I'm not supposed to be, you know, when it's not useful? There is a mechanic in this game that is called auto-revert. So sometimes, just like this, when you actually leave a world or just go, you know, into a place where the party members are actually taken out of your party and they are just roaming around, the game if you had summons or if you were in a drive form, the game will automatically revert you back. And the effect of this is a bit more impactful than you think, because it actually also refills your drive gauge back to full, even though if you were supposed to be at 0 drive gauge. Well, I'm an idiot. The prediction should say even, not odd. Yeah, that's a good prediction here to actually set up. Are we gonna get the last odd number before we get the three evens? Okay, we got another jackpot here. So we are now back in Twilight Town, the regular Twilight Town, not the simulated one, but with Sora. And we've got the second, and I got my second combo pluses. The only thing that I'm lacking now for the setup that I want for one specific enemy in the game is actually Slapshot, if I'm not mistaken. I think no, Slapshot, I already have it. It's, that's another's. Draw jackpot. I'm gonna put on the second drive converter. So now we're only getting... Now it's only the money is gonna be transformed into drive ores. And we're gonna need this to level up Master. But we still need to get Master. Alright, so I'm pushing through Twilight Town now because... Oh, wow. That sniper was on point. Wow. Well, I'm so used to having, like, double jump glide at this point that I was not prepared for this. Okay, so one of the final fights before the final world. Level 22. We need to hit level 33. So we are facing against... Nobody's here with the help of Mickey. And I think I'm gonna use Chicken Little again because I'm so used to having Magnet at this point. It's ridiculous that I still don't have it. But you see... Having a way to actually crowd control is so important. People tend to forget how strong some of the summons are. To be honest, they are pretty powerful. Chicken Little still here. I think, yeah, I can grab this one. I can grab the sunset piece. I don't think I can grab every single puzzle pieces here. Oh, I can, because I have... That's right, I've got a max high jump. I'm gonna have to check at one point if I got every single puzzle pieces in this world. Maybe I do, maybe I don't remember. Alright, now that we have access to this place, it's gonna be perfect. I think there's one piece here. Oh, I cannot actually do every single puzzle pieces in the Twilight Town, I just remembered. Let's do a quick check on puzzle pieces. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Perfect. But now I need to gather every single puzzle piece from a single world. And the second way to the dawn, we have access technically to the end of the world that never was. But there is one major roadblock in the way named Zigbar. He's gonna be the gatekeeper of the run again. Because yes, Zigbar is that hard. With as little tool as I have, this is gonna be hard. Sure hope I get something useful out of this world now. We're gonna go and try to reach the end of Twilight Town with this final fight with nobody's first. And then we will have to fight alongside Axel and win. The issue that I'm gonna have is that I'm gonna have to be extra careful because, like usual, I'm still pretty low level. Level 27. I'm not supposed to be that low level right now, and I still don't have either once more or second chance. Those two abilities are the saving grace of this run because it allows us to survive either a combo or a single hit with 1 HP. And right now, the assassins that just tried to snipe me there, they can one-shot me. And okay, Axel is actually doing most of the heavy lifting here, but he's not perfect. And just like you saw there, assassins tend to spawn just behind me. Ooh, I was about to die. I was really about to die, not gonna lie. If this was an assassin and not a basic enemy like this one, I would have died. If it wasn't a husk, I would have died. Okay, nothing of importance. Wow. This is rough. This is super duper rough. So I did the entirety of Agrabah. I still have Barbosa to defeat. Well, this is the only thing that I've got left, I guess. Oh no, I still have Beast Castle to complete. I should be heading there next.
Rough as it might be, we do have some words of encouragement if now's a good time.
Yeah, sure.
We have indeed received $12 donation here from Darth Colette, bringing us ever closer towards that shadow bonus run brought to us by Seafood, if you can make that. And they do say, as a way of boosting confidence, let's go for sub 3 hour. I reckon it's possible, you know. We've had some pretty well under par runs today. I think we can go for another. How about you?
We'll see about that. Sub 3 hour might be a bit optimistic, considering what we've got so far with the seed, but maybe we could maybe do this. We'll see about that. Here again, we can see the power of Chicken Little on full display because he's keeping us alive. Because I've mentioned the fact that he can actually gather enemies for us, but you may have noticed as well that he slowly heals up over time. And it's a saving grace right there. We got Premium Mushroom, another staff for Donald. Wow. So what we're looking for right now is either some other world unlocks. We're still missing 2 worlds. We are missing Disney Castle, and we are missing... No, Donald, it's not you that I want to talk to. And we're also missing Space Paranoids. But after we've defeated Barbosa, which is one of our objectives here, and once again, Chicken Little is going to be a saving grace on this fight, we will be heading towards Halloween Town because we know for a fact that there are 5 important checks in this world. Nope, he's in the shadows. Because yes, I forgot to mention, but just like in the movie, the problem with the pirates is that if they are in the moonlight, you can defeat them. If they are not, they're immortals. Nice. Okay. So now we have Jack shoehorned to us because, just like in the movie, he's gonna be facing against Barbosa. But the thing is, we cannot allow Jack to die. If Jack dies at any point from this moment onward, well, we basically fail the fight that we're in. So now we actually we need to Get rid of all of the explosive barrels right there before they blow up, and we get another blizzard. So we now have Blizzara. So we just got a bit of a boost just before Barbosa, which is pretty good. Because we're gonna need all the help we are gonna need. All the help in the world will actually be good for us at this point. We're closing in on the objective for level 33, by the way. We're just gonna collect those puzzle pieces as well. Get out of the way. There's one more chest behind this place. Thank you. Oh, and we got the identity disc. Okay, we've got one part of the leveling of the level boost experience. We just need now. Oh, I think I already have 2 negative combos, so we can make this work. We can make this work without Stitch. And here's Barbosa, but Barbosa is cheating. He's using a Heartless to actually darken the entire room. But if you wanted to do this fight without too much of a hassle, well, magic is your friend here. Especially Blizzard. Nope. Okay, twin counter. No. You calm down, Barbosa. Oh, he's in the shadows. Ah, come on, get out of here. Freeze him. Combo. And he should die. There we go. And we got Bond of Flame. We still don't have Glide, by the way. After what feels an eternity, we still don't have Glide. We still don't have the best possible way to actually move around. And we've got the Battlefields of War, so we've got one more step in the right direction. Oh, I only have 1 negative combo. Oh, I can make it work. With 1 negative combo, I can make it work. It's not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be more than enough, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this now, because I really need to actually power up a bit. So, we're heading for Space Paranoids, Tron's World. And why do I want this world more than anything? Because it's just, we have one of the best XP grind coming up. So we know for a fact that we're not gonna find anything of importance, but we can still find useful abilities. It's just that we're not gonna get anything other than this. No summons, no performs, no level world unlock and stuff. Yeah, it's basically junk at this point. Everything here is junk. It's okay, we're gonna make it work. So now we just have to find the real parts. It's gonna be highlighted in red right now. And it's gonna spin. And we just need to catch this right there. Oh, I forgot to do something before I actually did this. We need to customize my party members, actually, to Sora attack. So that they don't ruin everything. So now what I'm doing is just lowering my health low enough so that I am at XP boost range. I think one more attack would do it. Thank you. I'm definitely under a half HP. So now that I'm under half HP, every enemies that I'm gonna be defeating is gonna give me double the XP that they're supposed to. And in this minigame that lasts at max 1 minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes, we can actually grind enemies without getting back above this threshold. I'm just gonna eliminate those, and now, since we have 2 screens done, now the spawn rates are gonna be through the roof. And we're gonna be arming XP as much as we can by doing air combos into finishers. Usually what you do there is use Stitch, because Stitch has the ability to refill your MP, and you basically just spam the magnets all the time to actually get damage in. Right now we're level 35. I'm aiming to go as high as possible. We got Cypher's Trophy. This is junk. But yeah, it's also, what I'm doing here is really dangerous because, as you can see, enemies here do hurt a lot, and since I still don't have once more or second chance, I could still die in one hit. I hope I can actually reach like level 40 by the end of this. I will be able to. It's gonna be not gonna be easy, but nope. Get back here. Yes, I'm gonna. Oh, and level 40 is actually the second visit of. Okay, so we've got our unlock. We got our check through leveling. That was actually the second visit of Halloween Town. Okay. Whew. Not gonna lie, I was sweating. Oh, and also we reach level 33. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of, where is it? Negative combo, and we're back. So now our stats are looking a little bit more healthy. We are at level 40. Like I said, we're supposed to hit level 50 when we reach the final world. So we are basically almost at max level now. So now let's go and check those ones. Full Bloom Plus is going to be huge as well. I'm going to be replacing this because Full Bloom Plus, this is one of the two accessories in this game that has somewhat of a hidden property to it. The Shadow Archive is the second one, the Shadow Archive Plus, may I add. So what it does is when you are in MP recharge, it actually refills your MP bar faster. As you can see though, now that we are level 40, enemies are doing way less damage than earlier, which is pretty good. But they're still hitting pretty hard, so we're gonna be using Tron's Limit here to actually help us out with damage. Tron is maybe one of the better limits in the game, but we're gonna be seeing the best limit break in the game pretty soon because we'll be heading towards Halloween Town soon, real soon. Hostile program here as introduces us to another mechanic that we're gonna see a bit later in the run, called HP Gate. You may have seen that he was taking damage. He was taking hits without taking any damage. This is what we call an HP Gate. So at one point, for certain boss fights, if you reach a certain amount of HP, you need to either let them perform a specific action or do a finisher to actually go further in their HP gauge. And that was actually the necessary for hostile program here. It needed to actually go around and circle around the arena before we can actually damage him again. So now we are in Halloween Town, another world that's maybe copyright strike material. So I'm gonna try my best to actually talk about the world and everything else over the music, because yes, we're gonna be hearing This Is Halloween a lot. So we are now in Dr. Finkelstein's lab, and we finally have Glide. Okay, so we have all of our movement abilities, finally. We have, yeah, I'm gonna say it, the best movement ability in the game, and also the most stylish one. So we have 5 important checks. We just got one of the worst, oh no, never mind. I was about to say the worst spell in the game, but I was not referring to Blizzard, I was referring to Cure. Arguably one of the worst spell in this game. Why? Because items exist. And in KH1, Cure was broken. Not gonna lie, it was maybe one of the strongest ability in the game with Wind. With Arrow, I was trying to remember the name of the spell in French, in English, sorry. But yeah, Arrow was actually one of the best defensive ability, and Cure was super duper powerful as well in KH1. They nerfed it pretty hard in the second game because Cure always, and I really mean always, uses the entirety of your MP bar. So if you use Cure, you go into MP recharge. But items exist, and also we've got items, and we've got also so many other tools to actually defend ourselves. Namely Reflect, and also Magnet, because Magnet is really powerful as well in terms of crowd control. Time for the best limit break in the game, Dance Call. We are, as you can see, we are pretty powerful now with the level up, and also Jack's limit as a whole is really strong. Like I said, you are invincible during limit breaks, so yes, abuse it, because in certain fights you're really gonna need it. And we finally got another form, we got Wisdom. Let's go. We can level up now all of our drive forms to level 5, because yes, this is something that I haven't touched on, but leveling up forms requires us to have more forms, and each one of them have a specific XP gaining method. Let me check real quick what we have. Nothing of importance. Now I can actually switch off Omega Weapon to maybe something a bit better, like for example Sweet Memories would be great for damage, because we're gonna be boosting our ground damage, our ground combo damage with this. So yeah, every single form has a certain way to level up. Valor form is hits from the Keyblades, so every time you hit someone with the Keyblade in Valor form, you get 1 XP. Wisdom form that we just unlocked, level up by killing Heartlesses. We then have Master form that unlocks by level ups. Sorry, by actually performing by getting drive orbs. There are 2 types of drive orbs: small ones and big ones. Small ones give 1 XP, and big ones give 3 XP. Come here, Prison Keeper. Oh wait, I forgot to actually cross out Barbosa, I just remembered. Let me do that real quick. Also, I'm sorry if the aspect ratio sometimes changes of the game. It tends to do that when you Alt-Tab, and since I have to do this for to validate some of the checks on the board. So we've got Lock, Shock, and Barrel right there inside Prison Keeper that is now actually fully powered up and dead. Okay. And now for the real reason why we are here. We're trying to defeat Oogie Boogie. He's the final boss from the first visit. Glide is still really super slow. Until we get like level 2 Glide, I think I'm gonna quick run my way through the entire game. Okay, so Santa's house, and now we are at Santa's workshop. Oogie Boogie is a gimmick fight, like in the first game. So right now, he's invincible. The only way to damage him is to actually make him drop off his platform by sending him gifts that he's actually providing us. And now he's also summoning up enemies. There we go. They're out of here. And he's gonna change lane there. And he's moving left, so now we need to follow him around. We're getting close to the final part of the fight. It's just a number of presents that we need to actually throw to him. One more, and it's... Alright, go time. Come here, Oogie. There we go. Oogie Boogie is down. Let's go. One more objective down. Okay. I'm still gonna go. I'm gonna have to go around and actually do stuff in each world. I'm gonna do the second visit of Halloween Town now, just for the fact that there's still one more check to actually go for, and it might be my royal summons, and I hope so, at least, because I still need to go through Disney Castle for 2 objectives right now. We need to defeat Future Pete, and we need to actually fight Old Pete as well. Lock, Shock, and Barrel, round 2. This time we're fighting them head-on. And as you can see, they might be tiny, but they hit really hard again. And what we need to do is actually lower the HP all the way down to 0, and then trap them in the presence. We just need Lock. There we go. And now we just need to trap him. There we go. Those three idiots can be really annoying, not gonna lie. They move around so much. It's not even funny at some point. I think I'm gonna go after this to... I'm gonna go try to check my... I'm gonna try to do my final check. I hope it's not on the experiment, the final boss of this world. I sure hope it's not on the experiment. If it's on the experiment, I think I'm gonna go back to playing with the Beast Castle, because I still haven't done the entirety of the level. Alright, Dance Call, round 2. Another thing that's actually doing wonders for me... Nope. Whoop! Okay. Another thing that is also pretty good with Dance Call, it actually sucks up every enemy around you. So it acts as a magnet again. And in this fight, we just needed to gather all 4 presents that were stolen. And the first 4 enemies that we have in this room are actually the ones that have them. So just by going ham on those, it allows us to just gather all four gifts before the second wave comes in. Pure blood. So okay, so the check is indeed on experiments. I don't like experiments. So we're gonna go back to Beast Castle, because we still haven't done the entirety of the first and even second visit that we can do now. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Okay, so now we are up against Shadow Stalker. There's an easy way to actually manipulate the fight, so either we're not gonna face him directly, we're gonna go back. If we do that, he actually goes into the ground and we get the opportunity to do a bit of damage. Otherwise, he would have gone and flung it to the window. Now we're just gonna thunder spam him to death. Because otherwise he's gonna be heading for the windows and he will be invulnerable, and then he will go flying again and again. This boss is pretty annoying. But not... And now we have his second phase, Darkthorn. Which is an invisible boss. And I think I'm gonna use Twin Howl, because I don't want to mess with this idiot again. Alright, he's in the air. Come on. Come back down, so that I can combo you to death. I think this is gonna kill. Yep. All right. So we've done the entirety of the first visit of Beast Castle. Do we get anything? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Nope. We just got an item slot. Good, but not the best. And I'm gonna fill them in real quick with ethers, because otherwise they're gonna be filled up with more items that I'm just you know, grabbing on the go. And the problem that would arise is me getting unwanted items in my inventory, and for some fights I don't want to have to scroll through multiple items to just go and get an ether, for example. So we're going through the second visit. I don't know if there are more checks because I don't have the intel on this one. But we're gonna keep going. There are no... Ooh! There is a... I'm gonna do this because there's actually a card. There's actually an objective on the card that says get a reward from a bulky vendor, and bulky vendors are those little fellas. Those are not hostile mobs, and they give you pretty good results. And we got an orichalcum. Wow, this is pretty rare usually. So bulky vendors only spawn during second visits of worlds. So since we're now in visit 2 of Beast Castle, this is why they actually spawn. And they spawn in very specific areas. So I'm glad they showed up here. Oh my god, I got nothing out of this, so... what can I do? I'm gonna keep going. There's only one more check now in Beast Castle, and it's gonna be by defeating the org member in this world. Wow. This seed is something else. Just for your information, there are 77 important checks in this game. Right now in this seed, we only have 48 out of those 77. You got Dragoons now. Oh, I could have actually... I just remembered that I could have actually leveled up Final. Come here, Dragoon. There we go. I could have leveled up a little bit, or at least eliminate more nobodies here to get some experience for Final. And I need also to level up Wisdom. This is, I think, the next thing that I'm going to be doing. Here's Zaldin! Another member of the Organization 13. Not the best, not the worst of the bunch. At least in his regular farm. In the data fight, he can be pretty annoying. But he's introducing us to the jump mechanic, so... He's a Dragoon, so of course he's going to be using jump. But we can actually use our own reaction command and do jumps ourselves. Might be dead from this. Yep, with Trinity it should be good. Yep. And get out of here. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't come back, please. And we got our first royal summons. Finally, we got access to Disney Castle. So we had to defeat Zaldin to get one more check. Wow. That is rough. Thankfully, we just unlocked one of the best ways to farm for Wisdom form, because there are many Heartlesses here. And we got Fire, finally! The only spell that we are lacking now is Magnet. Also, I think I might be able to get every single puzzle pieces in this world. So, and we got Glide level 2, nice. I know it says level 3, but it's progressive, so if you have level 1 and you get like right there, like it says level 3, you get level 2. Time to level up Wisdom, so just like I said, we need to defeat Heartlesses. And there are many of them here in this corridor. Also, I'm giving you a heads up. If there are people that are photosensitive, you might want to look away a little bit in the upcoming part, because we are gonna have a bit of flashing lights. It's not too much, but it's intense white flashes that we're gonna be seeing. Just a heads up. So we level up Wisdom to level 5, which is actually the max level that we can level up our forms right now. And we are set for Minnie's Escort. So, like I said, if you are photosensitive, please avert your eyes, it's gonna flash. Because we need to call over her, and every time we use the Faith command, she uses a magic attack that knocks everyone back, and that causes a huge flash of light. But we're gonna try our best to push the mouse. What we do is just nudge her to the side and just push her. I could do this with dodge roll or sprint or quick run, but it's a bit more tedious. Because as you can see, even there, by trying to keep her on the side, it's kind of a pain. Okay, so that's the first part of Minnie's Escort done. I tried to keep the flashing at the minimum, but yeah, the RNG is not on my side today. For the second part, it's all the RNG dependent. So avert your eyes again if you are photosensitive, because I'm gonna have to use Faith a lot to push back the bolt towers here. They're really not behaving today. Because I could actually, yeah. Every time she gets hits, the damage bar on the top left is actually gonna fill up. If if her HP depletes to 0, you know what happens. So we're not gonna try to do this all over again. Yeah, they're really feisty today. Wow. Come on, let me just escort Minnie to her throne. Also, the Faith command has a second goal behind it. It's also to prevent her to attack. Like you can see there, she didn't need to attack, but she did it anyway. Unfortunately, we didn't get any royal summons, so we're gonna have to end this part of the Disney Castle right there. Also, the flashing lights are done. Wow, this is hard. So let's go back to, I guess, we can go now to second visit of Olympus Coliseum. We might have some stuff to unlock here as well. Oh, also, I need to keep track of what I'm... Oh, that's right. I'm so used to having Magnet at this point that I actually used Cure out of reflex, because it actually auto adjusted. Yeah, it come on. How do I put it? It sets itself up on my... Nah, bad spell. You know what? I'm gonna do this now before I forget again. We have 2 checks to do in 100 acre, and it can be huge. It can be good. It can be my second. This can be my second unlock for Royal Summons. We got Glide. We finally have Glide level 3. We got another Cure. Yay! I didn't want this. All right, so Rabbit's House. New minigame, another one. So we just have to survive the slide. Woo. There's not a whole lot happening here. It's just the same minigame that we do in the base game, but like I said, at least 1.5 times faster than it was supposed to be in the original. I'm actually gonna call on the host here if you want to. If you have any announcements of any kind to do, now is a good place to do it, because we're gonna be doing one more minigame after this one, so you can go ahead if you want to.
By all means, there are always things to say. Yes, for I feel it's incumbent upon us to not only mention that your donations could entice us to have a bonus run at the end of this event. That will, of course, be Shadow the Hedgehog being run by Seafood for all of the endings. But we are also doing things here in benefit of Médecins Sans Frontières. They are an independent, impartial, and neutral organization who offers medical humanitarian assistance to people based entirely on their need, regardless of race, religion, gender, or political affiliation. Their teams of doctors, nurses, logisticians, and other frontline workers are often amongst the very first to be on the scene when people's lives are upended by conflict, disease, or natural and human-made disasters. It's ever such important work, and we thank everyone who has donated throughout this event. Anyone who might still plan to get it in the last minute, I understand. Or even if you've just been watching along, helping in the background, or of course our runners. Thank you so much from the entire team. It has been so good. But I believe that comes to the end of mine and Chaos's shift on hosting. We will be leaving you in the very capable hands of the very mentioned team, Pikastroph and Flohan on tech. So do let them take you out for the rest of this event, and I will see you around.
Thanks
Thank you so
again.
much.
Thanks. No, you can go. You can go ahead if you want. If you want to say more stuff, we're just gonna do Spooky Cave right now. Just checking chests. So if you want to do it, go ahead.
Oh, no worries at all. No, I was just thanking Prosec and Chaos for that time. But yeah, I guess if I just do a quick intro. Hi, this is me, Pika, your host for probably until the end of the event. So yeah, if you've got any more lovely donations coming our way for Doctors Without Borders, feel free to send them, because even if we're reaching the end of the event, you can still donate. So yeah, looking forward to read and keep it going.
So, Spooky Cave, like I said, was maybe the best place to check for stuff, but this time around, not so good. We didn't get anything of value, we mostly got junk items. We're gonna make it work somehow. We still have 2 more checks incoming, because now we need to escort all of our friends to Pooh, that is actually hiding inside the cave. Just around the corner right here. Oh, come on. There we go. So I hope that we get something useful here. Like once more, second chance would be great, but we get the second visit of Space Paranoids. Wow, okay. This is kind of a dud because we know that there are no important checks in Space Paranoids. Ooh, I might have to defeat Zigbar at some point, because we're still lacking some stuff. I did everything I can do. Land of Dragons 2, I guess. It's either we do this or we go through the entirety of the second visit of the Olympus Coliseum is also an option. But not gonna lie, this seed is not being kind today. Alright, we've got a mysterious man right here. We need to defeat him at the top of this mountain. Thankfully, we're pretty powerful at this point. Nah. We're not dying right now. Please, thank you. So, that mysterious man is gonna come back later, don't worry. Wink, wink. He's actually gonna be there for the end of the run, because... yeah, reasons. I'm not gonna be able to actually grab this one. I think I'm gonna need to complete the entirety of the world. I'm still thinking about ways to actually complete my objectives, and also trying to think of a replacement for the maps that I actually, like I said, that I forgot to add in. So yeah, I cannot physically do this one because they're not even existing in the seed at this moment. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna be facing a bit more of a super bosses in exchange. I got one idea in mind. So we're now heading back to the palace because we have one more big room with a big amount of chests in it. And this could actually save us. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's right. I need to change into final form before we go into the antechamber right there. Because we've got one fight in the antechamber right here. That is going to be filled to the brim with... Do the maps not exist? No, they don't exist at all. It's kind of a shame, but yeah, in the randomizer settings, if you actually don't add the maps, they just don't exist. They literally don't exist. So it's not that they're not reachable. Where's the last one? Thank you. So they're just not there. They do not exist. Free square, in your opinion? I don't know. What do you think about it? People actually paid for super bosses. I can try to go for one more, even though I'm not really, I would say, prepared for data orgs members, but I could try it. Fire boost, Fenrir. That's it. Oh, skin and crow's bones. Okay, so we've got one more unlock. Not complete dud. Not a complete dud. Do the maps lock the super bosses? Absolutely not. They're just junk items. We're gonna be doing a bit of fire spam here. Alright. So Storm Rider here, I don't think is gonna be having anything. I hope he has something of importance. But at this point, I'm not getting my hopes pretty high. Storm Rider's gonna come down. We do Reflect into Slide, so that we can do a lot of damage here. Alright, one more combo will do it. There we go, and we got once more. Okay, that is huge. So once more is one of the best defensive abilities in the game. So I don't remember if it's the surviving a combo with 1 HP or if it's the... let me check real quick. No, it's the abilities I need to check. So we got All of Valor. Yeah, it's the if we take a combo, we actually survive now. What can we do now? We can do second visit of Port Royal. Wow, this seed is a nightmare, not gonna lie. I was expecting a hard seed, but to be honest, this is pretty rough. Gonna try my best to finish underestimate, but to be honest, I'm not really hopeful, to be honest, at this point. But we do got Blitzaga. I don't know when we did get it, but we do have it now. Also, I think I saw Fire Boost somewhere. There we go. Alright, so back at Port Royal now. We are doing the second visit. And we can actually now grab every single puzzle pieces in this world. Good thing you've got all the time in the world. Well, I would try my best to actually don't go too much overestimate, because there's no more run schedule left reels. I know, but I don't want to go too far above estimate. Oh, that's right. I don't have Ori Slash. I'm so used to having more tools at this point. Wow. This boss, I can actually tell a bit more about it. So this is Grim Reaper. This boss is also introducing another mechanic. I've talked about revenge value, so a certain amount of damage, or at least a certain amount of hits done, will actually progress into a retaliation, but this boss also have another mechanic that is stagger counting. So each time you stagger it, it goes up, and after a certain amount of stagger, it actually goes away. So we got upper slash. Come on, we need something good. Please open the chest. Aerial sweep is not going to be good. This is, we already have the better version of aerial sweep. And we finally have Valor. Okay, we got one more form. Okay. We might have a solution. Because now we have Valor forms, so we can level up our forms to level 6. And we know for a fact that we have 5 important checks on forms. And we got Fire! Alright, Gambler, stop gambling, please. Thank you. Okay, so now what we need to do is go back to the ship graveyard and gather all the puzzle pieces that I missed, and also we're gonna try... So now we're gonna try to do is gather all of the puzzle pieces that I'm lacking in the world, and also we will try... So this way we can actually try to... There we go. We can try to collect every puzzle piece in the world. And also we'll be checking if everything is done. Journal. Puzzle pieces. List of pieces, yep. We're looking for Port Royal. I still have 3 pieces missing. One of them I know where it is. The other 2, I don't remember. So back to Isla de Muerta. Because I got every pieces on the Black Pearl. There's 1... Oh, there might be 2 in Port Royal itself. There we go. So this one's done. Perfect. So now what we need to do is go back to Port Royal and defeat Grim Reaper 2, aka Cursed Grim Reaper. So this boss is pretty weird because you have to use magic on this one to knock off the medallions off of him, and then put them back into the stone chest to actually be able to damage him. There we go, first HP gate done. We're gonna grab this puzzle piece now. Oh, I wanted to get closer to this idiot now to use the reaction command. And we lock on and thunder for 50 more orbs. 50 more coins done. Oh, that's right. He hits like a truck, I forgot. I really need to be careful with this. It's been a while since we last died, so it's okay. Nope, 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 nope. You stop that. I should have equipped more draws. Because now you can actually... Whew! Okay. That snipe almost killed me. Alright, I need to do a finisher to actually... Alright, do this. Parry. And we go. Do this. Lock on. Thunder. Oh, I need to grab those medallions though. Alright. Perfect. He's now vulnerable a second time. Alright, perfect. Now he's in final phase. I wish I had master form right now because it would have been way better. But we're gonna have to do without it. If you can actually move away from the chest, that would be great. Please. There we go. Thank you. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to actually do a bit of combos, because this boss, if you hit it with physical attacks, he will actually drop MP orbs. Ooh, that was bad. I did an oopsie. Okay, I'm gonna put on some of the coins in the chest, because it can actually trigger him to go back and try to steal them. And if he does this, I'm pretty much in the clear. Yeah, there we go. Because now I can do this and knock off loads of medallions off of him. Well, every one of them. Every single medallions, in fact. Put everything back in the chest, and we can finally deal with the... There we go. Okay. Nothing of importance. Wow. That is rough. That is rough. Nothing, but we can do all the puzzle pieces now. We can do all of them. So we go back to Port Royal because there's one more. So, in case you're wondering why I'm getting back into the cabin, is you either have to fight them or just leave the area and go back and then pick again the place where you want to go. But keep in mind that you need to pick the same area twice. Otherwise, you will have to face one more group. Where are the puzzle pieces in this world? Tend to forget. There's one here. And where the last one was right there. Perfect. And just like that, we got every puzzle pieces in Port Royal. So we have every puzzle pieces in the world. Just gonna double check real quick. There we go. Port Royal completely done. We're gonna go to Agrabah now, because we're gonna be leveling up Valor form now. This will allow us to actually, maybe, hopefully, get some checks, and maybe Master, for example, would be there, which would be great. Alright, we need Goofy for that. And also we've got the Mushroom 13 right here.
Let's go.
Oops, sorry. So like I said, Valor levels up by hitting stuff with the Keyblade. So now I'm just wailing on him. AP boost. Come on, something good, something good. Alright, we did 27 seconds. It's not great. To get a Tranquility Crystal from this specific mushroom, we need to defeat him in under 10 seconds. Oh, also, yeah, I forgot that it does that in the randomizer. Usually, you go back to the last save point you were at. Not in the randomizer for some reason, I don't know why. Hopefully we can go all the way now from 3 to level 6. Membership card. Okay, so we got a huge area that's got unlocked. That's good. We've got the entirety of Hollow Bastion 2 now to play around with. And there are many chests in there. Come on. Wow. Okay, that is definitely... This is definitely gonna suck. Because now don't have much checks left. I sure hope that Hollow Bastion holds a lot of them. Oh, it does that again. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to do some other stuff on the side because it tends to do this where when you get a level unlock, sometimes it doesn't update properly, so we have to actually do some other stuff in the site to actually be able to do the entirety of the run. To go back and do the second visit. So I'm gonna take this time to actually go back here and level up with a limit form.
Let's go. Give me strength. Take this. Give me strength. Back off. Let's go.
Okay, lightning gem.
Give me strength.
This is not looking promising.
Let's go.
One more. Come on.
Let's go.
We need something. MP Rage, okay. Good ability, but not gonna be worth it. Alright, Hollow Bastion. Second visit, here we go. You know what? This is not a part of the randomizer, but this is also a cutscene that is linked to an objective. I'm gonna leave it here, just so you kind of...
Cloud.
What you doing?
I'll get him. This time, we settle it. Me and the one who embodies all the darkness in me.
I thought you looked kinda different, Cloud.
If I do, it's his fault.
Whose?
Sephiroth. Tell me if you see him.
Okay. What's he look like?
Silver hair. Carries a long sword.
Sure. Well, be seeing you, Cloud.
Be careful. He messes with your head. Makes you think darkness is the only way.
Is something wrong?
It's nothing. I don't want you involved.
You mean you don't want me there when you go away again?
I just... Listen. Even if I go far away, I'll come back.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
See? You don't look so sure.
Point.
Well, okay. I understand. Go. Get things settled.
Huh?
No matter how far away you are, once you find your light, I'm sure it will lead you back here again. Right?
I suppose.
So I'll stay here. And I'll cheer for you. Okay, Cloud?
Okay.
Wonder if he'll be okay.
He'll be fine. I'm sure there's some light in him somewhere.
You're right.
Yes, because of course there's something linked to this. So used to modern, modern Aerith voice. I'm not that used to it because I haven't done the remakes yet. I mean, I started to do the first episode, but I didn't actually go through the entirety of it. Just so you know why I left this this cutscene on, there's actually a possibility that one of the squares on the bingo card is the watch Clouds say, "I'll get him." This is why I left this cutscene on. And yes, of course, when we're talking about darkness, we've seen we've heard about the introduction of our favorites, One-Winged Angel. Oh, the ukulele charm is right here, of course. So yeah, ukulele charm. We finally got Stitch, but it's way too late. So yeah, this is why I wanted to let this cutscene roll, because it's kind of those staples, you know, from the Cage 2 memes and stuff. The I'll get 'em, and also the get up on the Hydra's back. That I had to do. I didn't want to, but I didn't have enough damage to actually go through the entirety of it. Alright, so Hollow Bastion, I hope, has some interesting stuff. Number 8! So we have 2, 8, and that's it. So we are 1 even number away. We are one even number away from another square on the board. Don't forget to turn around. There are 2 other checks here. And what we like to call Tifa's chest, because she tends to roam around here at the end of the second visit. There we go. I'm not even kidding. This is actually the chest of Tifa's room, because, like I said, she's actually there. Yeah, believers can still win. We can still pull it off. I hope so. We have 1 chance in 5th. 1 chance in 5 to actually get the number 1 check. There's still, yeah. We still don't have magnets. It's still bothering me, and we still don't have the final proof as well. This is a bit more alarming, because I should have everything by that point. I sure hope the seed isn't broken. Thankfully, we've got Magnet Burst. Alright, please, please. I beg of you. Dense Crystal, please. Oh, I have a lot of Drive Gauge powered up. I don't know why. But yeah. Alright, it's time to properly, this time, fight and defeat Demix. Another roadblock if you have played this game, because his fight, pretty tedious. But I'm gonna show you a way to actually do it a bit easier. So you have to get Trinity, and then you use Ultima, Major Drive. Now we can actually do this, and I hope... No, I won't be able to do the finisher. Ah. Okay, you wanted... Well, here's another one. Fire Form Fire-Raga. I was whiffing like crazy. Okay, I still got it. Okay. So Final Form Fire-Raga. This is one of the most powerful tools that we have in our arsenal right now. Like I said earlier, every hit actually adds revenge value. Final Form Fire-Raga isn't one of them. So yeah, we can actually go nuts and just break some bosses with this. The only bosses that cannot be broken with this completely are bosses with HP gates. What I think I'm gonna do now is I think I'm gonna set myself up for a specific fight in this area, and then maybe do like... I don't know at this point anymore. I'm kind of lost, not gonna lie, because I should have, like I said, I don't know what's wrong with the seed right now. If it's me not checking everything. In fact, I didn't check everything. I still have checks to do on form levels. But I literally only have 2 available checks on dry form levels now. We have Wisdom 6, sorry, and Final 6. And there are 4 checks remaining on drive levels, so Master has to have some. We got back Goofy after a quick nap from him. We got Thunder Boost. Secret Ensign Report number 12. Well, we finally have 3 even. We've got 2, we've got 8, and we've got 12. Yep. It's even that wins. Oh, also, yeah, it's been a while, but we also got a max growth ability, by the way. Let's do Olympus Coliseum second visit. I'm really wondering where are the remaining checks. I still have 16 checks in my game.
Yeah, it's over.
All right, so now we need to do this the rest of the second visit. I sure hope we have something, because we don't have many checks left in Olympus Coliseum. I literally only have 2 more checks. One of the checks that I have to get through is at the end of this tunnel. We need to retrieve, in the original game, Oron's statue. And the final check will be on Hades. But I've never had a seed that difficult. I mean, it's not that hard because we're still making progress, but see, I can still die pretty easily. Nah, I don't need it. So what do we get now? Do we get something? An armor slot. Wow! At least we can now equip another ribbon. So a bit more defense and overall resistances as well. I need to re-equip Oron with his stuff. Do I have any Keyblades that could be good as well? Berserk Charge could be a way to go. Oh, Pure Blood had the second XP boost, so I couldn't do double XP boost anyway. Alright, so Hades. Well, he's still invulnerable, so how do we do this? Master Form can be on Master Form with Automaster. Yeah, this will... Now that you're telling me this, now I'm afraid, because I don't think I have auto farms on the oh my god. I might have to actually do. Well, this is not what I wanted to do, but hey, I'll take it. Come on, Hades, please. Thanks for reminding me this, though, Shiki. I might have to check on the... Yeah, I might have to check with the with Automaster. And some report number 10. So we know that there are 6 important checks in Port Royal, but we did everything, so we did already have this. I do have Automaster, so I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna force my way through Master. Where's the good way? The good way to do it is actually to go through Twilight Town. So Twilight Town, I need to go now to the... I think I've got both drive converters on, right? Where are they? Yep. I got both drive converters on. Okay, so... no, I need to go. I'm not used to do this. Wow. Oh, also, by the way, new puzzle piece. By the end of this run, I would have 100% the game, and what the heck? I never expected this. So now what I need to do is I can do both. I can do both leveling up master, so I need to go there first. Come on, guys. More. Need more damage. There we go. Okay, so we've got Master. And Master had the proof of peace, IF. I cannot believe it. To become one, okay. Alright, by hitting them, I actually force them to use the possibility for them to... The Shock Charm plus... Wow, there's nothing on Master? What the heck? What's wrong? So that's... There was only one check on Master. Wow. Okay, so... Final then? This is so weird. Okay, final... Let's go for final 6 then. Gotta refresh. Wow. This is the weirdest settings that I had in a while. So we do have all 3 proofs now, so we can actually finish the run if we need to. Dense gem. What the heck? Where are the final checks? They are all on level 7s. They're pretty much all on level 7s. You're telling me that, right? Wow. This is rough. Let's get out. I need to go back down. Or I could have gone further in the world. There's still one more check in the world that never was. I still have some objectives to complete. This is wild.
Let's go.
Okay, so the brink of despair, back to the memory skyscraper. Okay, wisdom form, let's go. There's something that I may have forgotten about. Because it's pretty unlikely that we have to do all of this. There are the... Oh, there's the final royal summons. Okay, 2 objectives are now being unlocked. Woo, okay. But first, you know what? Oh. I don't think it's gonna be... Is it gonna be transitioning right away? Perfect. So let's do the second part of Disney Castle. Let's do Timeless River. And in Timeless River, we have 2 objectives that we can now get to. We can now defeat Old Pete, our center square, and we've got Second Chance. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm finally being treated well. I got everything I need to do, basically everything I need and I want to do. We're in the clear. We're finally in go mode. All right, Old Pete, come here. All right, Old Pete is done, which is great news for us. But we need to do the entirety of the world now to actually grab the second boss fight in this world, which is another objective, Future Pete. I might have to... I'm gonna use Chicken Little again, because, yet again, I still don't have magnets after almost 3 hours. I've never seen that. This is a seed that could be beaten without using magnet whatsoever. Wow, this is wild. So I'm gonna use... So I'm basically using the strats that they use in the speedrun, which is summoning Chicken Little. So yeah, I was not supposed to use Chicken Little that much. Wow. Love how fast randomizers can go from I can't think I can do anything from I can beat everything. Yeah, this is it. This is the essence of randomizer right here. Okay, Chicken Little, come back here. Thank you, buddy. It's really important that he drags them because those cars are notoriously hard. If you have played the game normally, you know that they do a lot of damage, and you know also that they have some kind of DM. I can actually introduce this mechanic right now. So DM stands for Desperation Move. It's usually a move that an enemy does, and when they do this, they are actually invulnerable. And this is most of the time a high damaging attack. We got a Lightning Stone for our trouble, and now we have the first fight against Future Pete, but this is Boat Pete. Later, losers. Alright, there was Master Form. Oh my god, this was so deep in the randomizer. Alright, another tip, if you use a magic before grabbing onto the hook, it actually counts as damage for the cage. So keep that in mind. Also, I'm gonna try to hang on as much as possible. And boom! So now we finally have all of our forms, so now we can finally level them up to level max, which means we can level them up to level 7. So we now can do the objective, reach Master level 7. Finally, everything is lining up. And we also got our first magnet for our trouble. And here's the Future Pete fight. So we have everything now. So Future Pete is gonna go through every scenes that we've seen so far in this world. So Mickey's house now. The small town. And the final one is the construction site. And once we are done with this, everything would have been done. Alright, Future Pete is now defeated. Let's go. And we've got another magnet for our trouble. We've got Magnera. But I promised you, with the incentives, 2 more fights. And I actually set myself up for both of them, pretty much. I'm gonna do this real quick first. I'm gonna do Hollow Bastion first. Because now that we finally have Magnera, we can finally do this fight properly. We can now do 1,000 Heartless. So, what we're doing is just looking at the ground in FPS mode. If you don't know how to do it, it's just pressing select. And now we just spam Magnera while looking at the ground, because there may be 1,000 Heartlesses, but the thing is, not all of them are visible at all time. In fact, most of them are just PNGs in the background. But by doing this, we're forcing the game to actually do everything to spawn them all pretty close to us. So now they can actually get grabbed, they can actually get eaten by the Magnera. Oh, I actually got hit there. It's even better if you've got Magnega, by the way. So the strongest version of the spell. But I'm gonna do it this way. We need to wrap this up at one point. Alright. Actually, MP Rage is coming in clutch here. And there we go! That's 1,000 Heartless! And we got Fatal Crest for Trouble and a Tranquility Crystal and the Scimitar and the final report. So it was very close in... It was actually super duper close for the final report to be report number 1. It was just inches ahead. So now that we did this, we can actually talk to Yuna here to get one more check. And now we are actually going for the incentives. I'm going on a side quest now. I've got everything I need to do all of the side of the... I pretty much have everything I need for the side show. We are going to be facing against Sephiroth and the Lingering Will. They're completely optional in this seed, by the way. They don't have any checks. You can make them have checks, by the way. We're just gonna take a time and bask in the glory of the Mushroom 13 and grab 2 more checks here because we have the Proof of Peace and we've got the Ansem report number 4 that tells us that Disney Castle have 5 important checks. Also, by the way, the Ansem report number 1 actually told us that there's 1 more check that I need to do in Pride Lands. So maybe we could go there next. So now, I'm gonna try my best to actually defeat Sephiroth without too much trouble. Oh, we got 3 combo pluses. That's something. But we're gonna do it with 2. Okay, here's Sephiroth. Here we go.
Your strength. That's enough.
It's over. It's over.
So Sephiroth is one of the most, powerful enemies in the base game. You can see why. We are the level where we're supposed to be able to defeat him, and he's wrecking us.
It's over.
Give in to the dark.
I'm not gonna give in to the dark, buddy.
Descend. Heart.
Nope. Descend Artless Angel. Nope.
Into the dark.
That's a nope.
Give in to the dark. All shall be one free. Give in to the
Gonna use Limit Form now.
perish now.
Ooh, okay, a second time. You wanna play it this way, buddy? And... Really, Sephi? There we go! Okay. Wow, that was close. He was about to punish me hard here. Let's go. So here's Sephiroth with somewhat limited tools because I didn't have everything that I wanted for this fight, so I had to improvise a little bit. But first try Sephi, I'm gonna take it. To be honest, I'll take it. The practice runs were pretty rough because also I was practicing at level 1. I might showcase this after this if we have enough time, but yeah. Just so you know how hard it can be. And now we're going on a side mission. Like I said, we're going in the hole of the cornerstone, where this portal now is available to us because we've got the proof of connection. It's time for the Lingering Will, the hardest boss in this game. And also one of the most stylish one. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I forgot something really important. No, it's gonna be fine. Might be fine. Oh, no. Nope. That's a miss. Wow, okay, I managed to pull it off. Okay. So we're still in bike phase, so it's not the best. Bike phase is the worst of the two phases that he can be in. And I think I didn't clear the HP gate, so I might be in huge trouble pretty soon. Yep. I didn't clear the HP gate. That's what I thought. I could have actually saved it. Damn it. Okay, sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna go back, customize a little bit. Donald, I hope you have... You don't have it! Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble. I'm supposed... Oh, I think... Is one of the weapons... Does one of the weapons have auto limits? Item boost, MP haste, draw, thunder boost. Nope, it's not on the weapon, so it's somewhere else. Ooh. Oh, I didn't check the others. Auto healing. Nope. What? Oh, the plain mushroom. Yeah, it's nothing. Wow, there's nothing. Okay, well, the hard way it is then. Because usually we try to use one of the limit breaks to actually be safe during the first part of the run. All right, gonna do this the hard way then. I'm gonna try to do a loop here. I'm not gonna talk too much. Sorry in advance. Double whip. So we do 3 whole combos, and then he's gonna retaliate. This is a perfect example of manipulating the revenge value of a boss. In this first 2 phases, I'm gonna try to hit the revenge value every time to actually make him retaliate. Nope. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, I managed to pull it off. Okay. How am I alive? I don't know. I don't have any potions. Okay, the 2 combos since it is... Okay, bow again. I don't even know how I'm still alive, by the way. Okay. Please behave. The second HP gate is at around 6 bars of HP, so I think this combo will actually break it. Oh my god, this is legit tense. Alright, final part of the fight. Parry, parry, parry. And dodge roll. Okay.
Take this. Let's go.
All right.
It's over. Back off.
Not gonna be able to do the whole loop. Need to fly in a straight line. Go to a wall. Duh. Parry, parry.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
It's over.
Yeah, also,
Back off.
just to be extra hard, the Lingering Will is the only boss in the game that has a mechanic called that is somewhat reminiscent of you know, damage reduce.
It's over. Back off.
This is gonna kill.
It's over.
Let's go! And there it is, the Lingering Will. Wow! I'm not gonna lie, I'm super proud of that fight. Wow, that was tense. Okay. So now that we've done this, we can actually move on with the rest of the run. Oh my god. Woo! I need to go and level up Master Form now. Alright, now I need to do the entirety of the rest of the objectives. We can do all of them now, except for the maps. So I don't know what I can do for this one. I'll let you be the judge. So we're going here, we go... No, not limits. Doing so much. So many mistakes now. I'm shaking, not gonna lie, I'm shaking.
Light.
So Master Form, and here we go again. I need a minigame, there we go. Grab all of the drive orbs that they... And there we go, level 7!
Yeah.
So Master level 7 is done. Okay. For the Tranquility Crystal, what can I do? I think I can do the Tranquility Crystal from this one. Oh no, I can't anymore. I forgot. I've gotten the second scimitar. So I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do another easy one to do. So I'm gonna be defeating Experiment. It's not on the card, but this is also another powerful monster to defeat. And he has a check, so it can be good. It can be something good, like another reflect. Bit too early. This boss is it's annoying, not gonna lie. There we go. So magnet, and then use the reaction command. I never truly understood how to put him back together. Now I know he's going back together. I'm not risking it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Dance call. Time to wreck his HP bar now. We need one more finisher to finish this, and this was actually an Ansem report. So Olympus Coliseum had 4 important checks. We've got all of them. But most importantly, now that we've defeated the experiments, we got access to another Organization 13 mushroom, and this one is pretty easy to do. Just need to go back to where the experiment was, and now we have this little fellow. We need to summon Stitch, because it's actually the best way to do it. So we need to reflect 80 attacks. We need to do more than 80 points. And for that, we're just gonna go reflect and time the reflect with the spells that he's actually throwing. And we use Stitch because, like you saw, he can refill our HP gauge. No, we are not going to be having the perfect score, so sorry. $81, that's perfect. 87. That's enough. Just to be sure, I'm gonna wait for it to pop up. Tranquility Stone. Drive Recovery again. Tranquility Gem. Tranquility Crystal. There it is. Okay, so now we need to... Oh, that's right. I don't need to talk to Sentai anymore. I forgot about that. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to kill or be killed by a Data Org member. And you know what? I'm actually gonna go back to Port Royal for a simple reason. Because I can do both. I can do two things at once. I can actually kill or be killed by a certain organization member. And it happens that the organization member that is linked to Port Royal is actually Luxord, so I can actually play a game against him. Yep. So what are we guys thinking about the Find 10 maps? Because I cannot actually do this. I'm sorry, I messed up with the settings, so we cannot actually get this. So what do we do instead? Do we think it's a free space, or do we do something else? I'm leaving it up to you.
I'm curious to see what chat will say about it. I think it's fine as a free space, and especially because we got the treat of the boss fights. But maybe chat will have a different opinion, so we'll see what they will have to say. In the meantime, is there a quick minute for a quick donation as well?
Yeah, you can go for it.
All right, thank you so much. We got a $75.63 donation from Lepalog with a comment saying "Final stretch," and yes, indeed, this is the final stretch of the marathon. We're getting there. That puts us at $1,088 raised for Doctors Without Borders, which is an amazing cause to donate for. They're doing amazing humanitarian work worldwide. If we, although we're getting closer and closer to the end, remember that technically speaking, if we reach $1,250, we do get a bonus run of Shadow the Hedgehog Randomizer by Seafood. So even if we're getting to the end of the marathon, it is technically still a possibility. So let's see what happens. Thank you for your donation, and let's keep it going.
So apparently, chat is really generous in considering the fact that this can be a free space. Well, I'm gonna say it now. Then we have 15 minutes until we meet the estimated time. I'm gonna tell it to you. I'm gonna tell it right now. I can go straight to the end right away if we actually go for it. So if you want to see that bonus run, if you want to donate, now is the time, because we're gonna be going for the final stretch of the game. So if you want to get your donations in, it's right now or never, because if I interact with this computer right now, since we got earlier in the run, we got the Promise Charm, we can go straight for the final bosses. And one of the final bosses is actually defeating Final Xemnas. So if you want to get your donations in, it's now or never. All right, it's time to wrap this up, I guess. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take a bit of time here just to enjoy the lovely company of the bulky vendors here, because they each give 3,000 XP. So, you know, a few more items and a few more levels, why not? Also, it gives you a bit more time to get your donations in.
Let's go.
We're getting some good loot as well. And as a treat, this is a bonus that I'm telling you right now. Since we're using the Promise Charm to actually reach the end of the game, we will not have the Kingdom Hearts 2 music for the first half of the final fights. We will have Kingdom Hearts 1 music. And as I promised, our mysterious man is actually with us now. It's Riku, of course. And Riku is by far the best support character in the entire game. I mean, he has it all. He has damage, he has healing, he has pretty much everything. Final powering up. And now we're on to the final fights. So, first off, we're gonna actually try to reach this fortress. And for that, what better way to actually climb up than just casually running around and jumping on falling buildings and slicing them in half? Because why not? So first phase here, we've got 2 cylinders that we need to destroy. And for that, we need to actually throw enemies into them. They each die in 1 hit, even though we don't fully deplete their HP. They flung themselves right towards the cylinders. And we got a frame perfect input. Let's go. We got 10 seconds when the cylinder's HP reaches 0 to actually go and use the reaction command to go to the other parts. And yeah. We actually managed to pull it off. I don't know if we were going to be able to hit a frame perfect twice. But that would be funny. Oh, okay, twice in a row. Let's go. Run is finally blessed. Second part of the final fights, the core of the ship. This is going to be done in 2 waves. Oh, I also forgot to turn off some combo pluses. This is gonna be weird for me. Because I'm not used to have 2 combo pluses at this point. Combo pluses are good against bosses, but not really into mob fights. And this final part is all but... is everything but mob fights. So I'm gonna have to watch out from above. Because yes, we have spikes now following us. There we go, and the core is now damageable again. And we did it! Armored Xemnas 1! This is one of the weird places where... There we go! I managed to pull it off. Okay, we literally have only 2 fights remaining. So get your donations in as fast as you can now, because otherwise you will miss out on this Shadow the Hedgehog run, and I can assure you, I think it's gonna be wild. So this is another HP gate boss. We need to do 2 HP bars of damage here to make us flying away, and now we need to just casually fling a skyscraper to his face. And now we need to go back, and we are gonna have to do it another time, and then we'll be able to finally finish him off. There we go, second HP gate, he's gonna push us back. Lasers, lasers, lasers. And again, we're gonna have to find another building to throw at him. Oh, behind us. Oh no, it got flung away. Need to find another one. This one will do. There we go. And finally, at the end, oops. Almost did an oopsie here. There we go. Final Xemnas time. final boss of the run. We're almost there.
Anger and hate are supreme.
It's time for Final Xemnas. And we're gonna do a combination of reaction command usage and reflects to do as much damage as possible. I really need to be careful there because I am 1 HP. Need to push him, yep, into laser phase. So second phase now of this fight. Oh, okay. Oh, that was bad.
Why don't you vanish?
Ah, come on.
Can you spare a heart? Why don't you
Okay.
vanish?
I'm trying to do something as we speak because I want to do laser dome skip, but I don't think I'll... Oh, I might be able to do it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This way.
Can you spare a heart?
Nope, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I messed up. It's not that bad. We can enjoy a bit more of Final Xemnas now with the final reaction command. We need to hit both hit both reflect, so cross and also triangle at the same time, so that neither Sora or Riku die. Because if either one of them dies, it's the end. We need to restart the fight all over again. Well, that was one seed. That's something. That was something. That seed was really weird. And not the kindest. As it was really rough. But we managed to pull it off somehow. And underestimate. So, yep. One more hit to seal the deal. Come on, Riku. Time to end it all. And time!
Well, GG's.
Woo, that was rough, not gonna lie. Wow. But yeah, that was one heck of a run.
We did it.
That was one heck of a run. That was insane. Thanks again, Shiki, for actually reminding me that I could actually use Auto Master to maybe get some checks from Master, because otherwise I would have been locked a lot. But yes, this has been Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Randomizer Blackout Bingo. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Now it's a blackout. So yeah, if you want more information from the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer community, I encourage you to actually, you just have to, I think you just have to type KH2FM, KH2 randomizer in Google. It will be, there's actually a whole website dedicated to actually guide you through the setup phase and also helping you out with all the super bosses locations if need be and everything. Well, this was amazing for me. I want to take this opportunity to actually thank the whole staff of Bingothon, because I could not believe that I was actually being selected for this. This is amazing for me. I was not expecting this. And as the final run of this event, even maybe we can actually unlock one more, maybe. this is amazing to be the final part. Also, I want to dedicate this run to someone that was super dear to my heart. You may not know it, but there was an Easter egg in the naming of this seed. This seed was actually named Happy Summer. Happy Summer Bingothon 2026. This has two meaning for me because first of all, the main one being a part of this event is actually huge for me, and the second one is actually also named about my cat that has sadly passed away lately, and I wanted to dedicate this run to him. Yeah, I miss you a lot, and yes, thanks again for this opportunity. Thanks you everyone in the KH community as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shiki Kairi. I know you wanted to actually be a part of the French restream. I don't think you've been able to, I think. But just being able to see the French Kingdom Hearts community gather around a random guy from nowhere just showcasing one of his favorite games, this is so important to me. So yeah, thanks again to everyone. Thanks also to my loving wife that was supporting me throughout this all of my practice sessions, and also my friends. Some of them are actually, I see them in the chat. Thank you so much for everything. And I think on that note, I'll actually leave the final words to you guys.
All right, thank you so much for showcasing this run. You said that this was a very challenging run, and yet despite that, you still were underestimated. And that's considering you had the super boss fight to do. So that was a showcase of really great skills you've shown for this run. So thank you so much for this showcase towards the end of the marathon. On the note of the bonus run, we actually did get an extra donation during that final boss fight, which is $89 from Yosher, with a comment saying 089, I am Shadow. And that puts us at $1,177 in total raise for Doctors Without Borders, which means we are now less than $100 away from the bonus run. So we still have the closing ceremony to go through, so you still have a very tiny bit amount of time to snipe that bonus run. But yeah, thank you everyone for donating, watching, and we'll be joining you guys on the opening ceremony. No, sorry, not the opening ceremony, the closing ceremony in a short bit. See you guys after the intermission. Yeah, did you get... Ever looked at one of the many amazing, great, superb, plain chaotic runs at various Bingothon events and thought that you'd love to get into doing bingos too? Problem is, there is no bingo board for the game you want to run. Well, time to give everything up and just go away. Well, actually, no! Why not try playbingo.gg? Whether you are on your own or are working alongside the game's community to create bingo goals, it's easy for you to use this platform to add your game and your goals. And voila! Your bingo card is ready for you and your game's community to enjoy. This platform is in active development and is constantly adding new features to make your bingos even better. So if you're interested, just hop onto playbingo.gg as well as the associated Discord server to connect with other bingo creators. Hope to see your game there!